All of the words I just forgot, and something clock. I don't know words of this song. Happy New Year from Grimlock.
From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolf, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic relief crusader.
Howdy, people! Happy New Year, wherever you are in the future, because, well, the past hasn't caught up with us yet, and it's still 2024, unless you happen to be in Australia and Japan and India and all the other places that almost kind of matter. This is the Comic Relief Crusader. You're in the geekosphere of episode 107 of Titillating Tuesdays, and I want to welcome everybody that made it here today. Thank you for spending a little bit of time here with us, because I'm sure that everybody wants to get copious amounts of drunk tonight. So I want to say hello to Tim, otherwise known as FKHC 2005. Hail to you, dude. And we got the illustrious wrench on this channel that does so much hard work, Vince Womack. Howdy ho to all you nerds and nerdettes. Nice to see you, dude. Great that you can be here. And we got our illustrious trauma warrior of the ages, Wendy Trauma Warrior. Hello, CRC in chat. Hello to you, Wendy. And God, I hope you don't have the night shift tonight, because that would just really erroneously suck. And Lenrod, dude, you are the coolest looking dude I've seen on YouTube when you were on Raymond's channel the other day. Wow. This guy, Lenrod, looks so cool with the glasses on and everything like that. Dude, I swear to God. Wow. You pull it off, man. So, and hail to you, dude. And we also got Title Bakery Sports Highlights. Nice to see you, dude. And afternoon, everyone. And afternoon to you, too, dude. And who else we got here? We got our madman number 4, who says, Happy New Year, all, and Happy New Year to you, too, boob. You, dude. There. Now I got my lips straightened out. And, yeah. And we also got Dark Helmet. Yes. Am I a dirty Canadian? I don't know. Some people have called me a hobo. I won't get into much of that. So there you go. And yeah, so great to see you all here. Happy New Year to all of you. If you happen to be in a different time zone other than here in North America. And happy 2025 to all of you that have already reached that point in the time zones. We're still waiting on 2025 to happen here. So wherever you are in the world, I just want to wish you all a very happy new year. And God, let's just make 2025 better than usual. That being said, let's welcome everyone onto the channel, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Happy on, dude. How's it going, man?
Coleslaw is ready.
Ooh, yeah. The coleslaw man is here and he's ready.
2 hours of playtime.
Yeah.
I'm
What's up,
doing good,
dude?
man. I hope everybody has a great new year. I'm ready. I'm ready for the new year. Out with the old, in with the new. Let's go.
Oh yeah, totally, 100%. Man, I can't wait for this year to be done and over with.
Yeah.
Crap.
There was some
And who
highlights
else we got?
and
We got
Aha.
Pop
Hey,
Culture
hey.
Republic. Mr. Number 2, what's up?
Hello. It's going well, going well. Getting ready for the New Year's as well. Waiting for it. Out with the old and with the new as well.
There we go, dude. And
Yes.
how's your sync? Because last week you couldn't make it because you were having sync problems. You doing it?
It was a water line outside of the house. So yeah, I just fixed one busted water pipe, found a second leak, got that fixed, found a third leak. So yeah.
Dang.
All's well. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah,
And,
I'm only low effort on YouTube.
I see. There we go.
Yeah.
Minimum effort. The
Minimum effort.
anti-Deadpool.
Yes.
But he's a demon.
Everything else in real life. Oh yes, that's maximum effort all the time.
Yeah, there you go. And who else have we got here? We got I'm late for a very blah blah blah. I can't read the rest, and I'm assuming that's Tom. So hey, Tom.
He's the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland.
Thank
I'm
you.
late.
He got
I'm
the
late.
reference. Yay.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
late. I'm late for a very important date. Hi.
Mhm.
Hi,
bud.
everybody. Hi. I was last
Hi,
minute. I do.
everybody.
I actually was late. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to miss the cast. And like, oh, I made it just on time.
Because
Just trying to-
yeah, we were wondering. It's like, geez. Well, he must be just getting ready for New Year's and getting
really. It'll be a
getting
quiet
his
evening.
one cheese gritty. Oh, okay, I see. Well, not.
Oh, I'm getting Chinese. Dad's dropping some Chinese off. They pick up Chinese. I'll get some Chinese here in a bit. So yay.
Oh yeah, Chinese. There we go.
Well, it's technically Canadian, North American Chinese, as they call it. It's not real Chinese food. But we all know what it is. It's good.
Yeah,
stuff
exactly.
Oh, the
Because
food.
after half an
Okay.
hour,
Yeah.
because after half an hour you'd be hungry again. And bringing
Yeah.
them back for another show, we got Diesel. What's up, man?
Hey, dude, it is an honor and a privilege to hang out with you on this show. Thank you so much for inviting
You got this show wrong, then.
me. Dude, no, don't sell yourself short, man. You're one of my.
We're crazy and nuts and not all that bright, but we love each other. And hey, we try to enter.
This is like the best New Year's Eve. I can't remember. Well, yeah, in a long time, dude. You're one of my favorite people, dude. When I way back in Clobby's Saturday Night Star Trek, and you were like,
Yeah.
posted that link, and I was like, oh man, you did all the Transformers scale.
Oh goodness.
This dude is
Clobbering
legit.
times.
I know.
That's gone way back when. Clobbering times. What a great stream that was.
I know.
Saturday night Star Trek. I still miss that.
I do too.
It was
man.
like he went out of his way to make every single person in the chat feel special, man.
He did.
He had a knack for it.
He did. Totally, 100%. I'm so gonna miss him so much. Jeez. Let's see. Oh, look at this. That's right. And we got Santa Megatron, who's been a member for 9 months. Ho 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 and F Trudeau.
He's animated bags. Riding
Yeah.
lug nut.
I love it. I love it, dude.
And he's got Blitzwing's head.
Man, Merry Christmas to you, man, and thank you for being a member for 9 months. And dude, this one is for you.
As a show of gratitude for your service in the past, here's a sandwich.
But
Thanks for coming, everybody. Good night.
no, wait!
You got your sandwich.
My tallest, an opportunity to prove I truly can be an invader, is all that I ask. Gimme.
And dude, thank you very much. I really appreciate you being a member for this long, and it's proof that you don't need brain cells to enjoy anything. That's why you're here. So thank you for suffering along with all of us. Let's see. Oh yeah, hey, and we also got Lord Thop. How's it going, man? Nice to see you here. That you can drop in on this auspicious day. And we also got the Titan. Yo, dude, nice to see you, man. And there we go. Yeah. Let's see. Shockwave is on the end as Rudolph, and Starscream's head hangs out of the toy sack. He just can't keep it because of crop.
That's awesome, dude.
I love it. Awesome. I love it. Oh, geez. And John Peters said, "Hey, man, how's it going? Happy birth." Oh, wait. Yeah. Well, you're close. It's almost 2 months away. So, but that's okay. I'll take a message from the future.
Oh, I am back. Sorry, I stepped out. The Chinese just came to the door. Yay.
Ooh. What you got?
Chinese food. What did I get? I usually get combo 3. It's chicken chow mein, fried rice, sweet and sour pork, sweet and sour spare ribs, and chicken balls. I usually replace the chicken balls with, I usually replace the chicken balls with sweet and sour pork, but they won't do replacements on New Year's. This is the busiest time of the year for the restaurant, so it's like and of course an egg roll. So
and then you gotta have the egg roll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how that's called, John.
You know what's kind of cool? I used to work with a guy who was getting he was working with postdoc or getting his doctorate in food engineering from China, and the Chinese food that we get over here in the West is different. It's kind of Americanized, Westernized the way that they put it. And he used to cook like the authentic stuff, in his office. It was funny, and he would give me some stuff. And man. It's some red pepper. I'm just like red pepper at 8 a.m. I'm like, oh, that's hardcore.
Man,
but it was really good.
It was red pepper with local kitty cats. No, wait.
They had it was peanuts and stuff with red pepper and stuff. It was absolutely.
Actually, does sound pretty good. Actually,
oh, it's fantastic.
Really good. Oh yeah.
It's just 8 a.m. is a little bit harsh for red pepper breath in the morning.
Oh yeah.
I'll certainly wake you up with your morning coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go. See, Vince, I had chow mein myself a bit earlier.
Vince.
What? Everybody's eating Chinese today? What's going on? So,
it's a New Year's tradition for a lot of us. It's a New Year's
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Oh, now that song is stuck in my... They're eating the pets of the people.
They're eating the pets all over the place. Because if they can't find a home, they'll find a home in your belly.
The songs that they made out of that clip were just fantastic.
I know. I love it. And speaking of great songs, here we go.
Tonight, we dive into the diseased human mind. Join me. The gray matter is warm.
Wow. The last stupid news of the year.
The last stupid news of the year. Oh boy.
Oh goodness.
Have I been saving anything up? Maybe I have.
No pressure there.
No pressure. I just got to make sure that it counts. Well, seeing how we already had Christmas, interesting articles have come out, and this one, for instance, from the Telegraph. Yeah, for the women lifestyle in your life. Let's see. This article came out. Why men should give their wives a cheat pass this Christmas. So apparently many experts now believe monogamy is a tighter fit for women than for men, says Wednesday Martin. Oh, well.
Okay. I got a question to this. I have a question. What about the husband? Why can the husband do it too? So they both, so it'd be more polyamorous.
Yeah, because he's a white male. So see how easy that answer was.
But seriously, the husband should be allowed to do it too. Then they can just, hey, hon, you have fun, I'll have fun. Okay.
Then it ceases to be a marriage. I don't
know. Exactly.
Yeah. There we go. Then you might as well just keep on dating, right?
Yeah.
Have fun, open date. There you go.
Have one of those loose, open marriages that are always nice and complicated.
Oh yeah, and they're totally and they're totally healthy and successful.
Yeah,
exactly. They always work out 100%.
Yes,
and you find yourself living a real life TV sitcom.
No, you actually end up finding yourself living on a van down by the river. But anyway,
Vivo in van circa de on Rio. Did you ever see the Mexican Matt Foley?
Yes, I did.
No, oh my God, yes.
Oh, it's great.
So good.
Vivo in van Circa de Rio.
Rules for thee, not for me. That's how it works. Exactly, right? That's how it works. Let's see. Yeah. Vince Mike also says, yeah, look at every romantic comedy. They're all about cheating. Yeah. Isn't it just kind of weird? Like next year in 2025, all the Christmas specials on the Hallmark Channel will be, somewhat like this probably.
Yeah, there was that whole movie with like Mila Kunis and I think Ashton Kutcher where they like both or Justin Timberlake, one of them, and they like both wanted to cheat on each other and have like an open relationship or something. They made movies about this shit before. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. That's awful, dude. Yeah. If that happens, that's over.
As
goes 100%.
The culture, goes society, I guess. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah, John Peterson. Yeah, because the study already assumes that the man already is. Yeah,
right. Exactly right.
Exactly.
So what is the guy gonna like watch from a chair in the corner?
Oh god.
Oh yeah, probably.
Weirdest.
It'll be like Arnold in a True Lies or whatever, watching his wife. Watching Jamie Lee Curtis strip. Take off your clothes.
That's the weirdest.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis looked good in that though. Damn,
she did.
Man.
Yeah, she did. When I say you got too far, I click the clicker.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, my God. The article is from Beta Male Lifestyle Weekly. Yes, it is.
That's so weird.
And Pipe Seal. I know who Pipe Seal is. I won't reveal who Pipe Seal is, but I'll be back home at 5. Have fun with your boyfriend, honey. Okay.
I'm sorry. That's why I stay single. Maybe I want to have fun with some people, okay? But we know it. I don't want to dedicate. But if I ever dedicate myself to somebody, that's that one person. I believe in monogamy. This polyamory thing is so BS. It's just
this is so dumb. It is so dumb. This is what ruins relationships. So
it is. Now, hey, I'm a single guy, so do I want to have fun with a couple people? Yeah, I'm not going to say it's a bad, as long as we're safe and whatever. But when I dedicate myself to somebody, I dedicate myself hard for that person. That's
exactly, man. And a lot of times it seems like there'll be one person wanting to cheat like the wife, and then the dude who goes along with it. I've seen those. I unfortunately have to scroll through and seen those. The guy's just dead. Yeah. He's got dead eyes, man. You look at him and the whole it's got to be like a self-esteem thing too. That's just got to be crushing, dude. It has to. I feel so. I really feel bad for those people, man. It's just. And
Lenrod, unless that dude is the biggest Chad, he's not getting any if he gets a free pass. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, look, pixelated James Hetfield. That is awesome.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about that hall pass movie with Owen Wilson. Like the wives give him a hall pass, and they go out and they can't find a woman to sleep with them. They're like, shit, it's harder being single than when we remembered. Let's go back to our wives.
I know, right?
This isn't working.
And it's
a woman can literally just go into a room and it can be completely different. A woman has all the power in that situation.
Women don't think women have that power. Look, I have something between my legs. Men raise my hand. Okay, they'd be flocked. You guys probably heard about that woman who had 100 guys, right? They flocked to her, and she slept with 100 guys one day.
Who didn't hear about that?
Oh yeah, and now she's going for 1,000. Imagine the disease.
That's just gross.
It is. It's disgusting.
All of it's gross. It's nasty, man.
There was a documentary they did a documentary on it, and they went to the room after she was done. There was tissues all around the floor, and it was just,
yeah. The dude rented that place to her and didn't know what was going on. It's just like, man, you got to go in there with a flamethrower and burn it.
Imagine being number 100. Like
the gift that kept on giving, all the STDs.
And she wants to go for 1,000. Like, come on. Like,
that girl needs help.
Yeah,
she doesn't realize the damage she's doing, like on a spiritual level.
Oh, exactly. Even a physical level, it's going to mess her up, her body. Like that's just not. Yeah.
And for the next news for the year, this from ABC News. Man driving stolen vehicle caught with a rattlesnake, uranium, whiskey, and a firearm.
That's an Alabama Saturday night.
Why does he look like a worn out Han Solo?
I know. That damn vest in the white undershirt.
It's like Solo just really got drunk and lost himself over the few years.
He was gonna use those things to like go to light speed in his car, in his truck.
Yep.
Once Princess Leia found liberation and wanted to like do whatever, it's like Han Solo got fed up.
He gave his wife a hall pass. He gave his wife a hall pass. You know,
maybe he was making a rattlesnake powered nuclear weapon.
Yes.
It was like when it went off, it just threw rattlesnakes everywhere.
Oh,
that sounds like the start for a. That sounds like a start for a bad cop procedural TV show right there. Just imagine two FBI agents chasing this guy across state lines, across the U.S. Like, wow, this guy just keeps getting in one strange situation after another. We haven't seen anything like it.
This should have been on X-Files.
I know, right? That was back. You remember in X-Files when you used to trust the FBI? It was like you thought they did.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
But
forget sharks with lasers. We got radioactive rattlesnakes.
Dude,
what
mental state? I mean, think about it though, dude. We have rattlesnakes here. What mental state do you have to be in to like catch one? I mean, I used to know a guy that he would go when I was in elementary school, would come and they had all these snakes and they would show them. But like, dude, when you see a rattlesnake in the wild, there is nothing about that thing that you look at it and you're like, oh man,
nothing that's soft and cuddly like a radioactive rattlesnake.
Rattlesnakes look like they have the DOT warning placards that they put on vehicles. A rattlesnake is like covered with it. Everything about it says danger, do not touch.
But this guy's just Vince asked the pertinent question. But where did he get the uranium from?
About 1,000 wacky wall walkers.
Yes, exactly.
He wanted to be Rattlesnake Man, sort of like Spidey with the.
Man, he was gonna. That's the best.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing, man. He was gonna mix some whiskey, uranium. He's gonna be like radioactive drunk Rattlesnake Man.
Yeah, instead of Spider-Man, he's a Rattlesnake Man.
That's right. To warn the bad guys, he
Rattler.
Man runs around radioactive as he can.
Oh man, there we go. Yeah,
he's like hissing at people and shit.
This is
Pop's like, he's hissing at me.
This is the craziest thing I've seen.
What state did this come from?
Disney bad guy. Yes, I don't know.
There's got to be a story behind this.
It's got to be, man. This is. I don't know if anybody in Alabama. We know not to. We're not going to carry the rattlesnakes around. But then again, you never can tell, man. Like I remember one time there was like man caught swimming naked in Bass Pro Shops, and I'm like, yeah, that was one of ours.
Yeah.
Well, the closer you get to East Texas,
Yeah, occasionally over on Dadman's channel, he'll do pick one of 3 states, where this news article came from. I should give this to him and see if we can find out, because this would be awesome on his channel whenever he does that kind of thing.
Maybe really the rattlesnake was talking to him like the Son of Sam guy. Was like, get the uranium, get the whiskey and the gun. Let's go for a ride.
It's like sitting on his shoulder. It's like you remember the Disney Robin Hood. It's like that hiss. Is the snake that was in the basket, like telling him stuff.
The snake from Jungle Book.
God.
Like,
yes, God.
Get the uranium. Yeah.
This is what happens after Harrison Ford's cast in the MCU. Yes.
Oh, I just looked up the story. Story.
Okay.
You want to try guessing what state?
Texas.
Okay. Okay.
There's no rattlesnakes.
This is totally an American thing.
I'm going to say New Mexico.
Or California.
Vegas.
You're dotting around it. It's anybody else want to take a guess in chat? I'm seeing some guesses.
Georgia.
Florida's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's saying Florida. Yeah,
Florida. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Florida, man. Yeah.
John Peterson, Florida. Wendy,
There's
Florida.
not a lot of rattlesnakes in Florida, though. That's Louisiana,
I'm
Georgia,
putting the
Alabama.
story and the private chat here.
Because they like deserts and stuff, don't they? Like,
all right, Florida. It is in the private chat. It's Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Oh, you know
Oklahoma.
Man.
Good balance of all
so
kinds
right.
of things.
You know what?
Oklahoma. It's like a good balance of all the crazy.
Yeah, it'd have been cool if the rattlesnake was driving. That'd have been
And
cool.
subtle enough that you don't automatically think of it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
The rattlesnake's like wrapped around the wheel and
No,
he drives.
you don't. Okay, I'm gonna bring that.
This is where you say Oklahoma is not okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Yeah, exactly. There. From ABC News, yeah, Oklahoma. Okay, Oklahoma man driving stolen vehicle caught with rattlesnake, uranium, whiskey, and firearms. Says police. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna do this because at the end of the year we're having fun. Okay, so here we go.
It's a revolver,
officers-
of course. It's a revolver.
Oh, of course,
It's a
yeah.
6-iron.
It's not the rattlesnake whatsoever. Officers in Oklahoma made a startling discovery after arresting 2 people at a traffic stop, only to find that their vehicle contained a rattlesnake, a canister of uranium, an open bottle of whiskey, and a firearm, authorities said Thursday. You know what? You notice how they list the rattlesnake first, but, it's like, nah, you know what? Uranium's kind of a second here. Don't mind.
More dangerous, the uranium or the snake.
To me, the rattlesnake is stranger than the uranium. What happened is.
So they said they taught 2 of them. So the other guy's like 7 foot tall with super hair on him, like his Chewie.
Yeah, probably.
Hey man, good call for the. It looks like burnout Han Solo. That is the
This guy's pushing well over 6.5 feet.
Oh,
yeah, he's a big guy himself. Yeah,
he's a big dude.
Yeah. An
Yeah,
officer at Country Police Department had pulled over Stephen Jenkins and Rachel Rivera. There we go. It's a Bonnie and Clyde kind of duo.
Princess Leia.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Princess Leia. Burnout Princess Leia and Han Solo. After a heated meth run.
Yes. He'll be my private Wookiee. So just leathery.
Yeah, they had to say snake is Chewie.
We need the uranium to put into the gas tank and hit light speed. We can do the Kessel Run in 6 parsecs instead of 12.
That seems like some shit Vin Diesel would do in Fast and the Furious. Like, I made this new knot.
Actually, yes, exactly.
Uranium.
Yeah,
it probably beats Mr. Fusion.
You ever seen
this goes well past 1.6 gigawatts of energy.
Yes.
1.21 gigawatts.
I stole this from terrorist, Martin.
We have to put the uranium in the gas tank. We have to.
The vehicle is a Ford Explorer. Why am I not surprised?
For driving with expired tags on June 26th. Oh, so this is half a year ago. So Sergeant Anthony Gibbs told ABC News after the officer discovered that Jenkins was driving with an expired license and Rivera was a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. Both were placed under arrest. So the vehicle.
Yeah, do you need any other reasons to arrest them?
Yeah, exactly. The vehicle.
We're arresting you just for general strangeness.
Yeah, because it did not have insurance. Oh, that's why. Okay. It wasn't really because of the uranium and the rattlesnake. It was because they didn't have insurance. It was later discovered that the vehicle had been stolen. Okay. So, model citizen, folks. So, So when the impound of the vehicle begins and they start moving compartments, there's a rattlesnake in the back seats, Gibbs said. It was surprising to the officer, obviously.
Oh, I bet the officer was surprised. He probably had an oh crap moment.
Oh my God. Oh, you could this is the new movie, right? We've had Cocaine Bear earlier.
Snakes on a plane.
Snakes, yeah. Now it's going to be uranium-infused snakes, rattlesnakes.
And they're like, what's the name of your snake? His name is Fluffy. Like,
yeah, uranium snake. I don't know. Yeah. As the officers continued the search of the vehicle, they spotted an open bottle of Kentucky Deluxe whiskey near the firearm. The sergeant said. Then they discovered the container of a yellowish powder that was labeled uranium.
They were going for a fun night, weren't they?
I don't know if uranium is
Wow.
a yellowish powder. It sounds more like sulfur to me, but who am I to judge? Jenkins of Logan County told officers that he had the uranium because he recently purchased a Geiger counter to test metals. Sure. And
Yeah,
the
he
chemical elements came with the purchase. Oh, right. Yes, because every Geiger counter comes with a sample of, some sort of isotope that could like literally sterilize you for life.
Maybe
and
he
make your hair
he
fall
bought a
out.
Geiger counter to make sure he wasn't getting ripped
older
off.
ones do.
You know what? Then that would explain his disheveled look, with all the uranium. He's like slowly losing his hair and stuff like that. That would explain everything right there. So to test the materials, and the chemical element came with a purchase. He joked with the officers that he was trying to create a super snake.
Some sort of.
I told you.
Yes,
You want the
you're
super
right.
snake? The super snake would bite him and he'd get superpowers.
Yes.
Honey,
He
where's
was
my
up.
super snake? Where's my
Yes.
super snake?
Oh,
Where's my super snake? Where?
you're talking about the Fast and the Furious Star Wars thing. I gotta. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Looks like you could use a hand for Skywalker. Damn. Oh my God. How the hell?
And I bet his window's down too and shit.
Yeah, it is.
Family.
Yeah, exactly.
Family.
You don't need logic when you got family.
Family.
When you have family, you don't need to breathe in space.
Oh my God. Hey, Canadian Spider-Man, how's it going? Nice to
Family,
meet you.
Hey, brother.
family will be your oxygen.
Yes. It's a John.
He was
so,
giving the snake
that's
superpowers.
yellow cake uranium useful for dirty bombs. Yes, 100%. Let's see, Padawannabe. Yeah, he had his iPhone. He was going to make the movie of the decade. Yes, that's what it was. So he's the new Hollywood talent. Let's see, Titan. Yeah, they picked up yellow cake were uranium and plutonium. Plutonium.
You can get everything at the Piggly Wiggly.
Wow.
That's
Think
right.
about it. We're now
One
in
shop,
Fallout.
one-stop shop.
If
Hey,
anybody's ever played Fallout, all the food is contaminated in Fallout. You get radiated when you eat it, but you still eat it.
Lord.
So that's the way the
Dude,
world now. We're gonna have uraniated foods and stuff.
Speaking,
yeah.
you're not wrong. Speaking as an Alabamian, you can get dang near everything at Piggly Wiggly, and you can get some drugs in the parking lot if you want.
I wasn't even out for that, but I might as well.
Yeah, I know, right?
Since
So
you're
did not-
offering.
Well, I might as well get a 2-for-1 deal while I'm here.
Yeah.
So
God, the Piggly Wiggly is popping.
Literally, in
It's
the
about
bathroom, you
people
can get a 22 hole puncher. Yay!
Life like a Piggly Wiggly. You never know what you're gonna get.
I got uranium at the Piggly Wiggly, and so
I got an N. It's in my van with the golden.
With the golden ants.
oh
my
golly, the
God.
golden N. I got 10 years in the
Yeah,
can
yeah,
for the
yeah.
golden N.
Yeah.
Rattlesnakes ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Day.
Not yet, at least. It did not appear that Jenkins or Rivera
Good
were
night.
under the influence of alcohol.
That's
No,
the
because they
funniest
probably
sentence
fed it-
in here.
I know. It's like they probably
Well,
fed it all to
under the
snake.
influence of something.
Yeah. No, they gave the drink to the snake probably to, calm it down, right? Before the scientific experiment of the century happened. Jenkins was arrested on charges of possession of a stolen vehicle, transporting an open container of liquor, operating a vehicle with a suspended license, and a failure to carry a security verification form. Yeah, because you need that for the rattlesnake, I guess. Forget the uranium. The sergeant said Rivera was arrested on charges of possession of a firearm after a former felony conviction. Nothing about charges of the uranium.
Oh, that's the last sentence. That's the last sentence.
Actually, there's a sad part. The next part's sad. Oh,
but the snake was taken from the scene and euthanized. Oh well,
poor thing.
I think the Son of Sam thing. The snake was talking to him and trying to tell him how to get superpowers.
Yeah, exactly.
Poor little innocent animal.
Give me a little pinch of uranium.
Over the world,
Last
let him in on it.
sentence.
A teaspoon of uranium makes the medicine go down.
Legal.
Yeah.
Amount.
And the uranium was inspected. The uranium did not result in charges because Jenkins was in possession of a legal amount. Oh well, then that's dodged a bullet there. So
Man, America's awesome. Now I just figured out we can keep uranium as well. There's a legal amount of uranium to have.
So
you can have a little bit of uranium.
Yes. So Jenkins was also within his rights to have the snake. Okay. I love Oklahoma.
I'm sure someplace that's covered by the Second Amendment.
Probably. Armed weapon, yeah. In the state of Oklahoma, so if any of you are in Oklahoma, just remember this. In the state of Oklahoma, there are certain seasons where you can hunt rattlesnakes, Gibbs said. This just happens to be one of those seasons. Gibbs said that this was the first time he had ever encountered a discovery like this. No kidding. And that his department had received calls from other municipalities regarding how they handled it. Because if we run into it, Gibbs said, it's going to be possible that someone else runs into it. Yes.
It's going to have its own special file.
Yeah. Because there's going to be other people that get rattlesnakes uranium.
Just in case somebody is trying to give superpowers to a rattlesnake that's talking to them. We got a file for that.
At some point, this is going to turn into a bad country song.
Yes.
Oh, it's got to be a superhero story, or at least a villain.
Or
story.
actually, it might be a good country song, depending on who write. I mean, but like, how are you going to fit all that in the title?
Yeah, I know. Took my snake and my uranium. Took my whiskey and my firearm. I don't know where this is going. But damn, I'm really pissed, So, yes, a legal amount of uranium.
I know, right?
Yes.
Oh, my God. What are the odds that the stupid news of the day would last about maybe almost a half an hour? This was awesome, Pop. I'm so glad that you found this article. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fantastic.
It's the gift after Christmas. How about that?
Exactly.
This is like, I know, this is the gift I did not realize that I know. And when I look at that, I'm telling you, dude, everything about that kind of screams Alabama, though. Although, except for the part of like driving around with a snake.
Yep, that's right. I'm gonna have to make news shorts now and clip every stupid news that I've done over the past year. I mean, yeah, most of these stories, I tell you, if you take your time to look for them, they're out there. And that's why I cover this in Super News. So, yes, our Madman number 4 says the lesson for today: there's a certain amount of uranium we can legally have. That's right.
Why didn't Doc and Marty McFly just go to Oklahoma? They would have got a lot easier.
Well, that was plutonium, remember?
Yeah. Oh, true. That's next. That's in the next.
Get your radioactive isotopes correct.
Yeah. You had to steal that from terrorists, and they came for it.
I like how the Libyans were like, in a bus in the Volkswagen bus.
Yeah. Go. We got nothing but pinball machine parts. What the hell? And Ledrod, you gotta go. Well, hey man, happy New Year, and too bad that you gotta go to work. And we'll see you next year, dude. So be safe, man.
I love it. I want to play the Nintendo game that his avatar is based on.
Oh, man. Yeah, exactly right. And Pipe Seal says, or as he said, he was trying to make a super snake, Powerpuff Girl style. Sugar, whiskey, spice, rattlesnake, and everything. Chemical X means the uranium.
These are the ingredients to make the perfect super snake.
And you can hear the techno music in the back. Sugar, spice, snakes, firearms.
And everything nice.
Throw in that clip from Indiana Jones where Indy's going,
oh, God.
There's a snake in the plane. Oh, that's just my pet snake, Willie.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Oh, he just wanted to make Trogdor. He just wanted to make Trogdor.
Joe Dog, you know what? Oh, boy. You just rewind a little bit, and we're making the end as funny as humanly possible. So check out that.
We got to laugh at 2024.
Oh God, yeah.
Hey, brother, I feel you on the stuff happening, man.
Yeah, me too, dude. Well, I'll be praying for you, Joe Dog.
Yes, we will, man. Add you to your prayers, brother.
And Titan says, yeah, you laugh now, but the underlying part of the story was a snake was bitten by a radioactive white guy.
That was it. Well, he was like 6'8", man, and he looked like he's.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he's a mutant, high-powered mutant of sorts, not meant for mass production.
Oh, geez. Well, you know what? So on today's show, now that we're further into it after that news article, God, that was funny.
That's a news article. That's the way to do that.
That's fantastic.
What a way to end the year.
I know, right? Let's see. I was thinking about either, just covering a couple of things, just some good news that's been happening, or going through some of the funniest news that we covered over the year. And I really can't make up my mind about it because
funniest
I know
news of the year.
Yeah,
let's all get a laugh. It's a laughy day. Let's all just laugh. I say.
Yeah. Okay. And if anybody in the chat can think of some really funny news that we've covered, maybe we'll just go over it again, because I mean, some of it have just been hilarious, just hilarious. I'm sorry,
I didn't mean to.
No, it's fine.
I was gonna.
Okay, go ahead.
This reminded me of something that happened probably maybe late 90s, of some stupid news where a 1964 Impala was found embedded in the side of a mountain.
Really?
Yeah. And it turned out a guy had obtained a dry fuel rocket and attached it to his Impala to see how fast he could go. And if you know anything about dry fuel rockets, you can't turn them off. They burn until the fuel is burned. And like sometime when the guy got to going really dangerously fast, he probably applied the brakes, at which point his tires turned into ash and the car became airborne.
Oh no!
And embedded itself into the side of a mountain, because people were baffled as to how the car was in the side of the mountain. And it
made a flying car, but it wasn't.
Hey, y'all, watch this.
There we go. Oh, I wish it was a video for that.
I know, right?
Justin, yeah, there was this one article about a guy with a gun and a snake and some uranium.
Yeah, everything earlier in the year kind of paled compared to that.
I know, right? Okay, well, there was one that we did cover earlier this year, and I just thought it was just so hilarious, because we had so much fun with it. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there. See, Wendy, yeah, Elmo getting strangled. Well, that could be, yeah, because that was like one of the funniest news things that we covered. Was Star Trek actor Will Wheaton has bizarre meltdown over Larry David's attack on Elmo. Yeah, oh God, yeah. Remember this one?
Oh, we played with this one for a while.
I remember that. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, that was so awesome. I couldn't believe it. It was so good.
Soy is strong with this one.
Yeah, so where Elmo will say, Mr. Wheaton, grow up.
I know, even Elmo doesn't even want him. Elmo don't want Will Wheaton. Defending him, Elmo can defend himself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was.
I just need whiskey.
Uranium and a rattlesnake. All we need is a rattlesnake, some whiskey, and uranium, and we're
Elmo's fine.
Elmo just need plastic katana, uranium, rattlesnake, whiskey, and gun. And then all of Elmo's enemies disappear for good.
Hold on, Elmo. Don't forget. Elmo impression of Wait, Elmo. It has to be a high quality plastic katana. You got to remember that, Elmo.
That's right.
Oh, hell.
High quality.
That is so good.
Elmo get high quality ammo. Katana sword.
There you go. Good, Elmo.
Okay. Oh, my God. Oh, I love this news article, and I know this was like way back in February 2000 of this year, but it was so good because he has a meltdown, and I just wanted to go over the Facebook Facebook post that he posted because it was so hilarious. Oh my god!
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
Oh
it was
yeah,
so
it was
long.
so
It was
awesome.
like a massive book.
This
almost.
is
It was like, what are you talking about?
him to be relevant.
I know. And what was it? So I heard about Larry David assaulting Elmo on live TV, but didn't watch it until now because I knew it would upset me. Oh, this guy's so.
Oh goodness!
I know. Holy crap! It's even worse than I thought. What the F is wrong with that guy? Elmo is like the best friend to multiple generations of children. In Sesame Street universe, Elmo is a child who's currently putting mental health and caring for others in the spotlight. God, I love this.
Well, somebody's a child.
I know the fact that he just rants about this. And Larry F. and David did that and thought it was going to be funny. What? What an a-hole. What a super self-centered, tone-deaf a-hole.
Self-centered. Who in the world could talk about this for this? I mean, look at all the words he assembled.
I know.
To talk about this.
It's literally a crazy person's manifesto or whatever.
Yeah,
like
dude,
the rantings of a lunatic.
Now, let's be honest. I'll give him credit. If anybody knows who Larry David is, he's the creator of Seinfeld, and he created his own show. He actually is like George Costanza in the show. He's kind of an ass in real life. I've heard many people, but he's never lied about it. He admits to being that. That's who he is. It's like who he is. Who cares?
If you're honest about being a jerk, man, or something like that, it's at least he's telling the truth while he's like being an a-hole.
They always said the George Costanza character is based after him. He wrote it. It's like what
That's right. Shut up, Wesley.
This is the same guy who would complain
about Elmo.
Yeah.
You remember he was complaining that Shatner wasn't nice to him or something at one point.
Oh,
I think Shatner was just
drama. Oh, God, Elmo wouldn't have survived. I don't have a airplane for puppets.
The scary part about me, I'm going to say this now. Does Will Wheaton have a Elmo puppet in his house that's all sticky and gross and crusty?
Yeah, probably. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Full disclosure.
Only I'm allowed to choke Elmo.
When you break this down, the dude actually sat and put enough. He had to be, because this is channeling your mental illness, man. So he found something so that he could go off and go into some kind of like crazy deep dive and talking about this man choking a puppet.
Yeah,
the impact it would have on children.
Yeah. Oh, when I was a kid, my dad did it. It's got me having PTSD, and you make it about you. Yep.
Yeah, full disclosure, all the time when I was growing up, my dad would grab me by the shoulders and shake me while he screamed in my face. Oh, well, I guess your stardom didn't calm him down or anything like that. If that happened, I feel bad for the guy.
And he called me Elmo.
Yeah, and he called me Elmo.
If he was traumatized by that, he probably wouldn't want to look up the blooper reel of Robin Williams on Sesame Street.
Exactly. Oh, that's hilarious. When he I watched that not too long ago. That was great, where he was just like
he choked me more than once. He was always out of control, always in a furious rage, and always terrifying. It's like, well, okay, like father, like son, then I guess. So I'm a 51-year-old man, and you're still crying about it. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, I know, right?
And my heart is pounding right now, recalling how I felt as a little boy who loved Grover the way today's kids love Elmo. Like, for God's sake. It's
every now and then my dad had to beat the hell out of me too because I was stupid.
Yeah. Maybe your dad wasn't abusing you. Maybe he was just punishing you because you're a self-entitled friggin' brat. And maybe, just maybe, you're just over-exaggerating it a little bit because
you're starved for attention.
Yeah, where are you in your life when you feel like you need to white knight for a fucking puppet?
I know, right?
It's a puppet.
No. Let me be always the other. Now, if he was actually abused, that's sad. If it was abuse, that's sad, and it really is. Nobody should ever go through that. But if it was just a beating because he's being a dick, then every kid deserves a good kick in the ass once in a while. I mean, that's just bad,
exactly.
That's good parenting, no. So
if it actually happens, it's pretty sad.
Yeah. But with a puppet? What's a? I don't know. Like Abio said, why are you champion fucking a puppet? What the hell?
Puppet. Yeah,
you just broke this down into the simplest form where you said he is white knighting.
Yes,
for a puppet.
No, like where's this dedication for protecting like an actual human being or something?
Yeah,
you
what
know?
about the missing kids going around in the country? How about that, man? Instead, it's like
that's a regular thing nowadays. Kids are going missing even here and where I'm at constantly. Like, how about worry about that, not a puppet.
So yeah, Larry David, this was not okay. Your obviously insincere apology clearly communicates that you don't get that. Up for pizza, it's 100%, a puppet.
100%. When Larry David saw this, he laughed his ass off.
Of course I bet he did.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good joke. I should have
What's
wrote
the
this.
clip of him going sad, very sad?
Yeah. First of all, you aren't even in the segment, but you just decided to barge in and draw focus because why? You couldn't stand that a puppet brought people together in a meaningful way that you can't. You couldn't stand that your appearance on national television to promote your wildly successful series was delayed for a few seconds while the adults talked about mental health. You wanted to manufacture a viral moment where everyone gets to see what an a-hole you are, so they'll tune in and watch you portray an asshole. And the last season of your show that celebrates how great it is to be an asshole without ever experiencing the consequences of being an a-hole. I really want you to know what race.
Yeah, look at all the
tiny mind.
I know it just goes on and on and on. It's just,
I know.
It's a story that never ends.
God. Elmo and his dad were there to talk about empathy, love, kindness, and caring for each other. Larry David was there to promote the final, thank God he'll go away now, season of a television series. Oh, for Pete's sake. It's a puppet.
I'm going to write a 5-page essay on why
God.
Larry David is bad. Like, and doesn't Larry David bring people together when they watch Seinfeld or Curb Your Enthusiasm? He brings people together, I'm sure, in his own way.
You see
numbers.
You see how he went on this madness about he's trying to draw attention to himself on the national and writing all this, dude. I mean, like, how do you come up with this much stuff about?
But it goes on.
I know.
Oh yes. It's a word salad. It's a word
Because
salad that keeps going and going and going. And
Elmo inspired a deeply meaningful, important moment of collective support among desperate people who have been struggling through the traumas of a pandemic, daily mass shootings, the rise of fascism, and everything associated with Trump's violence and cruelty.
Now it makes perfect sense. It ties back to Trump, but now I understand.
Larry David and Trump are in cahoots to like kill a puppet.
You know what we're witnessing? This is a mental breakdown. This is a legit mental breakdown. This is.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
We're witnessing
on paper.
mental
We got
breakdown.
to see it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
In
right there, in front of our eyes, his brain just melted right in front of us. It's like wow.
And of course, it goes to Trump because fascism.
Yeah, exactly. It just use that as a scapegoat.
Everything can be blamed on Trump.
Yeah, I stubbed my toe. Darn Trump.
Everything.
Why does the dad look like a stoner? Seriously,
hey, look, both of them.
Hey,
you see the puppets' faces right there. That's how everyone is like checking out this rant that he's done. That's everybody's face.
Yeah. It's like I was about to say. He looks like how I feel at the moment. It's like,
the dad.
You gotta be kidding me. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. The eyebrows and everything. I'm like, yeah.
It's like you're reading that and you're thinking to yourself, is this guy for real?
Yeah, all he's missing is the 3 dots in a thought bubble above his head.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Imagine how long that would be. The bubble would be so big; it'd be like this massive cloud that just goes on forever.
Nothing.
And then there this.
Oh my God!
Oh.
God. Okay, Vince, I got it. All right, hold on, because Vince sent me something and I got it.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
I see it.
Yes. There we go. Get in the van, Elmo.
That Will Wheaton as a child.
Yeah, that's Will Wheaton
earliest
child.
picture of Will Wheaton.
Dude, that's
Oh
so
my
wrong
God.
and so funny at the same time.
Elmo got candy.
Your elbow's so good.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't even. That's so good. I'm so happy I got this channel. It's so
I know,
to be able
right?
to do stupid stuff like this. Oh my
This is a
God,
fantastic
but
segment, by the way.
that was
Yeah.
oh my God, yeah, I know. I'm just trying to remember some of the other funnier news that we've done over the years. And like I said, chat, if you guys can think of anything that we covered over the past year, I know it's a lot to ask, but there's been some funny stuff out there. John Peterson, yeah, like I said, it was a bit, it was planned. And how do I know? The puppeteer didn't come out from behind the couch. He kept going on with Elmo reacting to it.
Yep,
yeah, exactly. That's it.
That Robin Williams bit, man, we ought to pull that up. That's the one where he's
oh yeah,
he keeps going on with Elmo. That's great.
It is, and that's how it's a funny bit. They could have just cut it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, poor Robin Williams. The dude was dealing with some serious demons, man.
I missed him all the time, man. He was like one of the funniest dudes on the planet.
He's my all-time fave, Robin. One of the best stand-ups ever. So.
Yep, live on Broadway is still peak stand-up comedy.
Oh yeah.
You put him together with what's his name, Jonathan Winters,
George Carlin.
Well, that was his idol, Jonathan Winters. That was his idol. Robbins. Yeah.
But
Jonathan was funny in his own right. Yeah.
Robin Williams was like, he was a genius, but he's just looking back at it now. Hindsight's 2020. He's probably a very tortured soul who dealt with things going from here. He would just walk out there and go from here to here and there to there, and it was.
Oh yeah.
It was great to follow, but the poor dude was. That's sad.
Oh, and
but hilarious.
Godfo Universe, what up, all? Well, welcome to the channel, Godfo Universe. Nice to see you.
Hey, what's
here.
up, brother?
Yeah. Boy, you missed some funny news, and we're kind of trying to go over some of the funny news that we covered over the years, and probably talk about because we covered a lot of movies, and more than likely about what TV shows were actually good this year, because there were a few. So
yeah.
Nice to see you here. Hope you subscribe, and Happy New Year wherever you're at. So, yeah. Oh, there you go. See, thanks for the invite, Diesel. Hey, well then, there you go. Sharing is caring. Yeah. So let's see. Seeing how we're almost at the top of the hour, anyway. Let's take a little bit of a brief commercial break, and we'll talk about more stuff here. So,
by so many products. Get rid of them all. Power Wings multi-purpose formula has over 36 uses. Polish metal, deter squirrels, kill ants, and it's great on chicken wings too. Power Wings multi-purpose formula is made with the most flexible of ingredients. These include sponge enzymes to absorb molecules, ion technology to disperse molecules, and air. So throw away all those complex products and stick to the one that takes care of all your needs at once. Buy now and get this handy car holder dipping tray for dipping on the go.
and there you go. So
I'm actually not opposed to that dipping tray, though.
Yeah, I was about to say you can keep the spray. I want the dipping tray.
Yeah. Some queso dip while I'm driving.
Yeah.
Man, that's kind of like Simple Green.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody just sending me a message quick. Okay. Let's see. So some good TV shows. Let's see. Appion.
Yeah.
Did you watch anything that was pretty good this year?
Yeah, Superman and Lois season 4 was incredible. And then I really liked X-Men 97.
Yeah, heard Yeah, Superman and Lois. I definitely have to catch up on because I haven't even went beyond the first season.
X-Men 97 was fantastic.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
Actually, I gave it a chance because of what you said, Appion, and you were correct. I really enjoyed it. It was really good.
Put some respect back on Cyclops' name and Gambit. Oh, the Gambit
did,
episode.
Man.
Woo!
It took forever for people to convince me to watch it, and because I was just all the bad marketing put out about it, and then I watched it. I was like, "You guys are complete Gambit." Oh man.
Yeah,
Gambit. Like I didn't get the hate for it. It got so much hate. I'm like, no, it was really damn good.
Well, they put out something at the very beginning saying that with the morph and saying he was like trans something or another, and that was put out.
But it wasn't
before.
noticeable. So it was like,
oh no, it wasn't at all. It shouldn't have even been brought up.
I think in the whole show he like leans in while Wolverine's showering, but there's like fog, and that's like about it. I think there's like nothing else.
Kind of a
but Morph's cool though. He could like rapidly turn into different people and use their powers real quick. Like he turns into Psylocke, and yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it was.
Well, then I'm definitely gonna have to check that out.
I think
it's very worth it.
I stand by my statement that I think Beau DeMaio was fired because he stuck so close to the original show and probably would not bend and put in whatever the powers that be wanted him to put in. I in my brain, I think that's why he was fired. He stuck too much to it and made what fans wanted, which seems to be like what they don't want to do with everything that they've been putting out.
Yeah,
it's so good. Like Magneto and like just everything about it. So good. Great voice acting. Just
and they brought back as many of the originals as they could.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hold on, because with the Elmo story. Somebody sent me this quick. Yeah, exactly. The best-selling toy for Christmas every year. Yeah, there we go. Okay, might as well.
You're so cruel, Dan. Don't make this about me.
Oh my God. Will Wheaton's gonna have a fucking aneurysm about this.
Is that a switchblade he's got?
Man, Will Wheaton will fucking have a fucking aneurysm. You show.
Yeah, he'll completely fall apart.
Oh my God! He put the knife in Elmo's back, just like my dad did when I was young.
The horror.
Elmo, feel a pinch.
Godfall Universe. Yeah, my wife and I always watch the Great British Baking Show. It's chill.
Yeah,
nice,
interesting.
Yeah,
I like Gordon Ramsay shows. Like
John Peterson. Oh God, yeah,
fun to watch. Awesome. He's entertaining.
John Peterson, Squid Game 2. Yeah, you know what? I did catch Squid Game 2.
I've never even watched the first season. I've never watched any of that yet.
I haven't either.
Pretty good.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
Also, K-dramas are better, I believe, but Squid Games is pretty good.
Yeah. Childhood games with a deadly twist.
Exactly.
Tulsa King season 2 was pretty good.
Tulsa King, yes. I do have to admit, it's like one of my wife's and I one of the favorite shows on Paramount Plus. So
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, it's really good. Go for it.
Oh, it's definitely worth a watch. It's just Stallone's fantastic in the show, and you can tell he has a lot of creative control with it, and everybody that's in there. It's who's the guy? And it's I can't think of the actor's name right off the hand. The guy, he was in Tron Legacy. He's one of the main characters. I was trying to think of his name.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember his name too. And it's got the other guy from Captain America.
Charlie Hunnam. Is it Charlie Hunnam, the guy from Pacific Rim and shit too, and like Sons of Anarchy?
No, it's I can find it real quick. It's
God, Wendy. Now we need to buy a doll and do surgery on it. I've worked on humans all these
Garrett
years.
Hedlund.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And it also had the
Nice.
season 2 had what is the guy who is he plays a fantastic villain, and they always cast him as that. He was in oh good grief. I was trying to think of the guy's name.
Yeah, because it's got some pretty good cast members in there.
I'm looking it
I'm
up.
trying to. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you got that. Yeah, Garrett Hedlund, and he was in Captain America. Winter
Neil
Soldier.
McDonough.
Oh
yeah. Oh yeah. That man.
Oh yeah.
Always a villain.
I think he refuses to kiss anyone else because he's married, and he's
he's a conservative Catholic, and he refuses to do any kind of sex scenes or anything.
That's probably why they cast him as a villain all the time.
Yeah.
Oh man, Street Fighter must have been a trouble for him to do because he was literally using a woman as a punching bag in that movie. So that's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Also, his role in one season of Justified.
I liked him in Justified with his little assassin's gun that he has up his sleeve.
Yeah,
he was in. The first time I remember him was in that movie with The Rock.
Yeah, Walking Tall.
Walking Tall. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And hey, Penny, nice to see you here. Great that you
Hello.
joined us. Happy New Year's.
It was nice in Captain America when he got to be a good guy for once. That was nice.
Yeah, there we go. John. Yeah, he was not always a villain. He did play Dum Dum Duggan after all. Yes, in Captain America. That's right.
And he
what was he in Captain America? Which one was it? The original?
Well, when Captain America had that squad and he was fighting in World War II.
Right.
Yeah. And his character in Band of Brothers was awesome too. Yes, he was in that as well.
He was also in, I can't remember the name of it, but I think it was on Discovery or something. It was a sci-fi show, and it was about kind of like aliens, and it was maybe in the 40s or something. It had a lot to do with Roswell. I was trying to think.
What's his name again?
Neil McDonough.
I know he was in Arrow as Damon Dark too.
He was in Arrow. That's right.
Yeah, he was
Magic
in that production. Trying to think what it was called again. Project Blue Book.
That's it. Project Blue Book.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, he played the General Harding in Project Blue Book. He was really
good.
And
I dropped a YouTube link to a DC Showcase Green Arrow where he voiced Green Arrow. So yeah, not always the bad guy.
Yeah.
How ironic that he played a villain of Green Arrow and then he played the Arrow himself.
Yeah,
the hero and the villain.
The guy is really good, and you got to respect somebody that stands by their moral conviction. If you have something and he's like, no, this is the line I draw, and I'm not going to go across it.
Yeah,
and he does his job still perfectly well. You know,
he does.
Missing from it really.
Yeah.
Trying to find it here because it's like 11 minutes. Yeah,
very much like Jim.
11-minute clip.
Jim Caviezel, yeah,
very much. Yeah. Another one, you know what, that I thought was pretty good this year. I don't know if anybody checked it out. Was Shogun?
I've been wanting to check that out. I heard it was fantastic.
Yeah, I need to watch Shogun. Yeah, I've heard.
I know.
Yes, I haven't watched it yet.
But it is so good. It is.
I'm writing that down right now.
I'm obsessed with anything samurais. I mean, I love the game. Shitsuma, Ghost of Shitsuma. I love the history of samurais, and I heard it was really well done. And they're going to do a season 2 from what I get. So
yeah, I heard it's like Game of Thrones, but with samurais and like that culture. And I'm like, awesome. I'm all for that. That sounds good to me.
I can vaguely remember the old Shogun series from like 1980 something.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah, those of us who are old enough to remember it way back when.
Not me.
Yeah.
Us oldies, yeah.
Well, back in the 80s.
Let me hop in my DeLorean real quick. I'll be right.
Yeah, that's it. Go back to that magical, wonderful decade that was the 80s.
Yes, it was.
Things didn't suck, and we had great entertainment.
And without without the internet, things were just it was a bit different and not so much instant gratification.
Mm-hmm.
You had to earn your stuff, and then it was funner that way. Yeah, and sitting there waiting to record a song on the radio, you'd like wait all night.
Yes,
yeah, you had to wait, and then right when it came on, you hit the record button on the tape deck on your boom box, and
you always miss the first second or so. Like, oh crap, there it is.
Or did you ever have one of those tape recorders that all it would do was record, and you have to hold that up to the radio while the song is playing?
Yeah, exactly. If you want to know who's in Shogun, let's see. It's got that one.
Ken Watanabe.
He's a brilliant actor. He's a really good actor.
Ken Watanabe's in there. He's been in a
and Anna Sawai. And you might remember her. She was in Fast and Furious.
Oh no, not
9.
Ken Watanabe. My bad. I always get confused. Oh no.
She's the one that's in Monarch. Okay. And she was in Fast and Furious 9. Yeah.
Oh, Hiroyuki Sanada. My bad.
Yeah.
That guy is amazing and everything. Love when he fights Logan in the Wolverine, stabs him 1,000 times.
Yeah.
That's the guy that was in there.
Yeah, he's in Shogun. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. He's like totally awesome in that.
Poor guy gets typecasted those like only samurai roles. Like, damn man, give me a different role.
It isn't so good though.
Yeah.
It is. It holds true to historical lore, historical stories, and I know that pretty much almost all of this Japanese cast said, you know what, this is what they said to Disney, that if you don't hold true to our traditions and our settings and our characters and our history, we're not going to do this show whatsoever. And they literally threatened Disney that way, and Disney took the knee, and they did it.
Take note, Ubisoft. That's the way you treat actual samurai. Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Hello.
And he was Scorpion in the Mortal Kombat. Oh my god. Get over here.
The one from a few years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was awesome.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that was I liked it too. A lot of people were
really
trashing it, but the whole backstory with Scorpion was good.
And Kano was amazing. Like that man made me laugh so many times in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he was such an over the top ridiculous. Yeah.
Let's see. What else was good this year? What did everybody else watch? Silo. Yes, that's when I got to dive into at some point.
Yeah, because somebody mentioned Monarch, and that reminded me of the little obscure streaming network called Apple Plus, and it's like, who watches that? It's like they only have like a handful of good shows, as far as I know. I haven't really dived into their.
I watched Monarch. It was
different.
It was on the edge
of
being really good. It's not bad, but it was just like a little something extra, maybe a little bit more on the monster side. But
it was like the background of the background, like who the people were working behind the scenes, all the while the monsters were trashing cities all over the world. It's like, oh, here's this organization that kind of keeps a lid on stuff.
That's a perfect description. The background of the background
that's
going on. That's
It's all world building, basically.
I quite enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next season.
Oh, and Kurt Russell's son looks exactly like him.
Oh, goodness.
I know, right?
He's gonna be in a Thunderbolt, and he was in
first. I didn't think they did, but there's that one
so
scene where they did that slow dissolve between Kurt Russell and his son. And it's like, oh crap, they do look.
Oh, he looks he looks exactly like Kurt Russell did years ago.
Did he name him Wyatt because of Tombstone?
I don't know.
I
always wondered that. I always wondered that. I'm like, is that what he got? It's like, to his wife, we're making this Wyatt Earp movie. That's going to be our son's name.
I so want to know if he did that.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Since people have mentioned Squid Games, I'll throw out 2 K-dramas that I quite enjoyed.
Okay.
Chief Detective 1958 that came out this year.
All right.
And then Flex X Cop.
Oh, okay. What's those about?
Let's see. Looking at the IMDb for Flex Cop. Yes, the one sentence description they give it is like a fun-loving rich kid gets entangled in an incident and joins a violent crime investigation team. By mobilizing his wealth and personal connections, he's able to catch criminals beyond the reach of the police.
Oh, interesting.
I have heard it's.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say there's another Taylor Sheridan show called It's Land something and
Landman. I watched the first 10 minutes of that. That was pretty crazy with Billy Bob Thornton and shit.
I'm gonna have to look at that, yeah, because they got that saved, and Billy Bob Thornton, yeah. I want to watch that.
I'm on my fucking lunch break. God, I love that scene in Bad Santa.
Now,
just eating salad so disgustingly.
John, are you meaning Raised by Wolves? That sci-fi series? Because
with Ragnar Lothbrok from
they canceled that. It still made me angry. That was such a good series.
Ragnar.
That I think wasn't Ridley Scott behind that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I enjoyed that so much.
No, I don't. Or if you're going into movies, I have one that I could.
Okay, 1 second here because gonna share with.
Actually, there is a show that I'm going to bring up once you're ready, though.
Okay, Flex X Cop. So this is the show that you mentioned right here.
I like the sound of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Flex X Cop. Yeah.
You will become a cop.
Oh, is this a Korean show?
Yeah, K-drama.
Yeah, it looks like Korean.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Because some of these are really, really good, and they don't get enough
Korean. They have some.
훈련도 안 된 민간인 그것도 서로는 재벌 3세입니다.
Yeah, I got all the stuff here. Yeah, I got all the suits and I got all the watches and the cars. You're damn right.
Inspector Gadget.
분명히 사고 칠 겁니다.
상임이 출동하셔야겠습니다. 자, 진정들 하세요. 제가 경찰입니다.
영화랑은 다르다니까.
똑같은데 고민 좋고.
This is, you know what? This is kind of giving me like a
or Jackie Chan Super Cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of kind of like almost like
a really well cast
kind of feel. It is
series.
It's a well edited trailer too, where they're putting everything together to go from here to there. And
I dropped in the links for Chief Detective 1958, and then one K-drama that's my all-time favorite K-drama, Vincenzo.
Shinzo?
Okay.
Vincenzo.
How do you VN like VIN?
Yep.
경찰입니다. 전 앞으로도 한수의 모든 자산을 이용해서 범인을 잡을 겁니다. 와, 형님 진짜 내가 돈도 백도 안 통하는 곳으로 모시겠습니다.
Hey, thank you for bringing this up. I've been meaning to check out some of these K dramas. I've heard such good things.
There we go. Yeah, RoboCop without the Robo. And the last season of Lower Decks was good. Gee, I wonder why.
It's the last season. I have not seen one episode of it.
Because it canceled out the whole Kelvin universe of Star Trek Discovery or whatever the hell it's called.
They really did that? They really decanonized that shit?
Doubt that.
Yeah,
I doubt
really
that.
did.
I don't think they would let that go.
Everything about Lower Decks, as soon as I saw it, just was nauseating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't stand that style of animation.
Me either.
Yeah.
That's like low rent animation.
It's like lazy, awful stuff, and it's become so popular. In quotes, popular.
Right. You know what? Okay, one show that my wife and I actually binge watched finally, and I know it came out like years ago. Mad Men.
Oh, cool! I haven't watched that too. One of those I'll have to get around to.
Weren't you watching Black Books for the first time, or was that somebody else? Was somebody else watching?
I think that might have been somebody
I've
else.
seen Black Books some years back, but never really completed the series.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Now, yeah.
Talking older shows.
I like that we're next year old Rob.
Now, on older shows,
I'll be okay being wrong. It's like
I just
Lower Decks,
rewatched-
yay, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
sorry.
rewatched
You
The
just rewatched?
Expanse again. I love that show.
That is a really good show.
Which
I
one?
need to finish it. I got
the
to like
physics,
season 3, and I need to get back to it.
It's
Yeah.
the books continue. I'm going to reread the books. I've got the first 3, and the physics, the way they show that in space is like real. It looks like it's something that we would actually do in like maybe say 100 years or so. It's not like, you know, kind of if you go from
Which show?
technology now to Star Trek, it's almost like magical. This is like
Right.
a bridge to space travel with the physics and everything. I absolutely love it.
Which show were you talking about? I missed
The
it.
Expanse.
Oh,
The
The
Expanse.
Expanse. Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
heard. No, okay.
No,
That
it's
was
really
pretty
good. Yeah. It's.
I'm not gonna say
Then
Halo
there
because
was
I'll get
Bane.
laughed at. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna mention one show, my favorite TV show of the year. But before I do, let me give everybody a heads up on the nerd
yeah.
scale. Sifu is now officially free on Epic Game Store today. So if anybody's looking for a brand fairly new game, Sifu is now up. But the one that said to me, now everybody mentioned Silo, which I know you like as well, Pop, and I love that one as well. But it's what kind of Silo loosely based after the universe of Fallout. Because I love the game.
that was a
Fallout.
good-
I like the Fallout show. It was good. Walton Goggins
love
was
them.
amazing.
Walton Goggins.
Oh, that was awesome.
He was,
Yeah.
he was incredible.
They hinted at Deathclaw. There was a Deathclaw skull. If you pay attention to the series, there's a Deathclaw skull, which you're going to be a Deathclaw in season 2. I've already heard. So it's like that's the ultimate monsters of that universe. And it's like, yeah. So give it season 2. We'll see a Deathclaw. We're gonna and if you play the games, I've played most of, at least from 3 on. I have never played the originals. I have them, but I love the world, the universe, all of them to New Vegas to 4. I even played a little bit of 76. I love 3. That's my favorite.
Cool.
And the universe, the TV show, you're no particular character. There's no particular character because it's you create a character. So that's why it's open to interpretation of any character type. And the way they develop these characters, I'm like, okay, there's hints of perfect. And it was done perfectly, in my opinion, because they stayed loyal to the universe.
It's fun. It's a fun series.
It is.
totally fun.
I don't know how different from the games because I have tried and failed to play Fallout 3. I guess I'm kind of more ADD. I was like, all this talking, I've got to kill something. But
they kill people in the show.
In the show though, I really like Walton Goggins. Ever since the first thing I saw him in was that movie Predators from like
Justified, man. You got to watch.
I watched
was
Justified.
great.
Boyd
Yeah.
Crowder is
Yeah.
one of the best TV characters I've ever seen.
Boyd Crowder.
Justified's
Yes.
fantastic.
Boyd Crowder is peak character writing.
John,
He's
you are
incredible.
right. You are totally right, John. Yeah, it showed everyone had to do a base game show right. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I said when it came. It's like, video game show done right. Thank you. You know,
Yeah.
it's like,
it is. Because I mean, how many other like game related shows or movies that have just been complete?
Arcane.
Now, I
Arcane,
know
but
I
it's
get
better
hate.
than the game. Arcane is better than the game it's based off of.
The first
I know I
season
get
of
hate for
Arcane,
my-
season of Arcane.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I get
Second
hate for my love
season.
of Halo. Yes, I know. Shut up. Play me alone. I don't mind the series, and I love the games. I know a lot of people
I just
get hate
wish
on
that they could do a faithful. If you took the novelizations of Halo, are fantastic. And that's if you.
it's a
just did
brilliant
it-
world.
It is. It's it's if you did a show like the books, like just it kept straight to the lore, people, it would be like the most popular show ever because it's so the world building and the whole thing around it is just it's amazing.
And he
Like
needs
with
to
the
keep his
Covenant
fucking helmet
and-
on.
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
the helmet on. Man, because
Like I said, let's wait and see. Hopefully, with Warhammer, that stays loyal to the lore. And
Yeah.
hopefully, Henry, give us what we want. Loyal.
Please,
And
that
he's a
guy has been
If anybody
done-
does,
he's been done so dirty. If you could
he
just
has.
get a
He
chance
has.
to do, I mean, like I watched the first season of The Witcher, and he just like, and I don't know
The best
anything
season.
about The Witcher, but
The best season.
but
Oh man. The first.
I love the
I just
game.
want to say,
Witcher
hey,
3
DJ
is
Play
so
Nice.
just brilliant. Oh.
Nice that you're here. In and out on my way. Wanted to stop by, say hey at all. Y'all have an awesome evening and fantastic 2025. You too, DJ Play
You
Nice.
as well.
Nice
Yeah,
you,
as well.
brother.
Nice that you can drop by, man. Let's see, John Peterson. Yeah, look up Walton's character in Sons of Anarchy.
He's great in everything he touches. That man.
Yep.
That
He
man
is,
is
he
awesome.
is.
He was
Yeah.
even good in Ant-Man for that little bullshit part he had in the second Ant-Man where he's like a little minor villain.
Godfo Universe. Henry Cavill's Warhammer could make Amazon just print money.
Yes.
If they'll let them cook. Yes.
Then they could spend all that money on Rings of Power. It'd be great.
He's loyal to what he does.
Yeah.
That's why he left The Witcher, because they were not getting loyal to it. They were swaying away. He's like,
well,
no,
yeah,
I'm
the
done.
whole thing about the horse, Roach.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yes.
yeah, we want you to make a joke. And he's like, no. Like,
No,
Gerald
exactly.
wouldn't be fucking making jokes if Roach died. What the fuck?
Oh,
And,
and
like, yeah,
now,
he had a
now
big argument about the horse. Yeah.
And now they're going to be introducing this female character into Witcher 4 now, and they're going to cover how hard it is for a woman to be in medieval times. It's like, does anybody want to see that? God,
right.
We're not talking about Cirilla because
Yeah.
she was established in the third one.
Actually, there's females that are pretty powerful in the Witcher universe already. if they
Cirilla
know the
is
universe.
Cirilla in Witcher 3 is literally the girl that's the key to everything. Like that whole trope, she is that.
Oh wow.
She lives
No,
it. She is
seriously,
the
look it up.
ultimate Mary
People die
Sue.
laughing. Okay, I definitely will, John, for sure, 100%.
That's what
Okay,
sucks about the Witcher series. It just became all about
Yennefer,
Cirilla
Triss.
and Yennefer.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Gerald was
Yennefer's
just
a
kind of
badass.
walking in the
Yeah,
background.
he was like a side character in his own TV show.
Yeah.
Siri,
the
that's the one
problem
he
with
takes care of, the
Yeah,
girl.
Siri.
Yep.
She is a
His
good
daughter.
badass.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of females on in. It's like, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I understand focusing on her if it's older in the future because she is the main character. Understandable. I'm okay with that, but
Yeah.
it's still they're not going to stay loyal to the games and the books. So
Yeah, like there was a whole
Yeah, that's
episode where
true.
like Gerald like didn't even leave a room or something. It was like everybody else, and he was just kind of like separated
Yeah.
from the main story. I'm like, damn, the writers are just taking it out on Henry right now. This is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
well, no,
Yeah.
it's not medieval times.
Not really-
Exactly, it's fantasy, so you can play with it. You know, it's like
Yeah, it's not based on Earth,
exactly.
and you're roboting a bit.
You're greatly roboting,
Okay.
good sir, on us.
And they had that awful
okay.
show, the Blood Origins or whatever. Just
Yeah.
terrible.
I think I've seen the
Yeah.
first season, and that was enough for me.
Yeah, that's
I enjoyed them all because Henry did a good job. Even when, at the end, what they gave him, I'm a fan of his, so I like what he does. But I just
Yeah.
felt bad the way they did him. It was like
I
they
know
just-
Yeah.
when he's on screen, he brings it for that
Yes,
character. He
100%.
does.
the gravelly voice, he does get
Oh,
Gerald's
I-
voice
it's like
perfectly.
it's
The
like it's
color-
not him.
The choreography
Geralt,
of his fight
to-
scene was amazing. That one
mean, let's-
episode,
That's
forget-
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
yeah.
somebody that's physically like that, they could bring so much to it. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day when James Cameron said no one can take physical direction like him. When you're in that kind of shape, you're able to do those type of things and make
Yep.
it look real.
And let's see, another good show that I actually watched this past year. Yes, really good show. Really good show. And I know a lot of people say there's not really anything good on Netflix. This one was actually really good. Blue-Eyed Samurai.
Oh, I saw that too. That was fantastic.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah,
I'll
if
check
you
another one I need
really
to
want
watch.
to, yeah, it's a really, really good series.
And the animation is beautiful.
It is. It is totally 100% worth a watch.
I'd forgotten all about that. Thank you for bringing that up. It's so
Yeah.
good.
I thought it was going to be, because Netflix has a lot of hit and misses.
Yeah.
And, you're not sure if it's going to be like, the whole woke stuff.
Or
And,
girl boss or something, but it's
Exactly. Right. And I thought, okay, going to take a chance on this, going to watch it. And the wife was watching it with me. And it's a really well done series. Really,
is.
really well done. And the animation in this is just beautiful. So
it is
if you
hardcore too.
yeah.
It's extreme with what it does and sucks you right into this storyline, and it's just oh, it's good. I'm gonna rewatch
Adult
that.
Mulan. That sounds pretty good.
Oh,
yeah, sounds about right.
That's a pretty apt description of parts of it. It's just that whole
yeah. It's
like if Mulan was made by Quentin Tarantino during the Kill Bill days.
Vengeance and
100%.
revenge.
Exactly.
Not that bloody, I'm sure.
Has anybody seen this?
No, I'm actually looking it up as we speak.
Blue-Eyed Samurai, yeah, I've seen all of it. Skipped whole episodes because some of it was a little bit too graphic for my taste. But yeah,
okay.
Ignoring the parts that I disliked because I'm a colossal prude. But yeah, there were. Yeah,
I think I know what you're talking about too.
Okay,
Yeah,
there's some things
now I'm
that
intrigued.
were graphic.
Is it that graphic and gory?
It is pretty.
I really want to watch it.
I do. I love gory.
Oh, it's definitely every bit of a hardcore.
Yeah, there's things
cartoon.
that I fast forwarded or skipped whole episodes of because it's just something I couldn't watch.
Well, the pirate's grabbing it now. That's all I'm saying.
It's I'd said cartoon, such an inappropriate word for it. It is fantastic animation. Now it's not anime, it's more like a Western type, but it's really, really in that, like I said before, the animation is absolute. It's 2D for the most part. I think I can't remember if there were some 3D elements in it occasionally, but for the most part, it is beautiful hand-drawn 2D animation.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? You're right. Oh, well, first of all, I want to say hello to Emma. Hey, Emma. Nice to see you. Great that you can drop in. Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. To call it just animation, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't do it justice. It's something a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
You know, it's obviously it's not live action. And it is animated, yeah, but it's not anime, and it's not your atypical, Western animation style. It's something more. It is. Yeah. And and it's very similar to how they did Arcane in that kind of vein. And it's very intriguing to watch it. I mean, aside from the story and and the action and all that kind of stuff, it's just how everything it's almost like a, how should I put it? It's almost like a kind of like a watercolor painting come to life.
That's it. And it's kind of it's like, see, what it does is it pulls into, it's like it does more than what live action could do. It's like enhanced. It's enhanced by the animation because you can do more with it and show things that you're not going to be able to physically pull off and make it look real.
Right. Yeah. And it's a very intriguing style. Whoever's doing this, they have something.
Yeah, they
totally
do.
100% have something. And
it's very good animation. It's very much like Arcane, like you mentioned. Another animated series on Netflix was, for me, was Transformers: War for Cybertron. That 3-season whatever.
Yeah.
That had a very strange, unique animation style to it. I didn't care for some of the story elements, but the animation grew on me. It's like, this is cell shaded. It's not traditional 2D animation. It's not 3D animation. It's something different.
Yeah, it's different.
I actually, as far as
American
any of
anime.
the more recent stuff, and I watched it. I watched it several times, and some of the voice acting for some of the characters is kind of questionable, just because of what you're used to with a Peter Cullen Optimus Prime.
Exactly.
Once you get past that, it's okay. There were some scenes I didn't care for, even in that. It's like some story elements I thought were odd, but overall, it was not bad.
No, they threw in.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on this. Yeah, there were some scenes that were reminiscent of Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack.
Yeah, and Blue Eye
For
Samurai.
the Blue Eye Samurai? It's
and Blue Eye Samurai.
I love Samurai Jack, so I definitely I'm glad then.
The spiritual successor to Samuel Jackson.
The thing that I really appreciated about the War for Cybertron Netflix series, although calling 6 episodes a season is kind of strange, but they made they had the G1 transformation sound every time they transformed, which I thought was it fits so well.
I'll give them that.
Yep.
Totally.
Yeah, 6 seasons, 6 episodes a season, and then 3 seasons. It was kind of odd.
Interesting.
It was.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, and
Well,
they were 15-minute episodes too, or 22 minutes.
I know. So dumb.
And calling that calling 6 episodes of a 22-minute series a season, I'm like,
we saw that strange runtime with Pamphlet of Boba Fett. Some episodes were like 20 minutes, some were like 35.
Pamphlet.
What do you mean? Boba Fett. Never heard of it. Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Oh, the show where he was like in the back of the tank for like the entire fucking.
Yeah.
Pretty
Or
much.
dances with Tusken Raiders.
Dances with Tusken
Oh
Raiders.
god.
Yeah.
Oh man, there was
Mighty Morphin Vespa Rangers.
Oh yeah, and the slowest chase ever with the one guy.
and
5 miles an hour.
riding the Rancor cowboy style.
All the
That was my favorite. That was
another
my
one
favorite shot.
It's been really
Oh,
good.
Cobra Kai. How can we forget Cobra Kai?
I know.
I
right?
love this.
Cobra Kai never
It
dies.
hits on all the best parts of nostalgia.
It
Plus,
does.
you have an incredible character development, story arcs. All the characters get a fair amount of background and development. It's just wonderful.
And you're in this
Fort King,
absurd
nice to see you,
karate world. You're in this absurd karate world.
And they I love that they're even self-aware. They're like the one mom is like, why is everyone so crazy about karate?
Exactly.
I know.
Why is everyone
Yeah.
trying to fight?
Right?
I love it.
The way
people
they've written this series, and it's gonna finish up like next month, and just a few days. Final episode's coming February 13th.
The way they
has been a great series.
Oh, the way they gave Johnny, you see his backstory and the depth behind him. He's not just like the cartoonish villain from the 80s movie. It's so good.
Terrible stepfather.
Oh yeah, and bringing in remember the episode where they brought in all the other
I
guys?
think I'm on the spectrum. Well, get off of it.
Yes.
Quiet. Quiet. One of my favorite things ever.
Do you ever follow the guys? There's an account, Johnny Lawrence on X, and he just posts
on
like
X.
his actual Johnny Lawrence and stuff.
I know. It is so good.
Oh, it's
Man.
hilarious.
He's like the Gen X hero that we all can relate to because he says everything we want to say.
It's like if you took somebody from the 80s and then all of a sudden dropped them off in like the 2020, they'd just be like, what is all this with all these wussy kids and all this stuff?
Spin it out there. Hash brown it.
He posted something yesterday. It's like LaRusso went to go see what was it, Wicked, like 5 times.
Yeah.
I've only watched it once. I'm like, yes.
He's always posting stuff about LaRusso went to go.
Yeah. And I just posted back out, what a pussy.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like I think one around Halloween, it was like one of those spirit Halloween costumes. Yeah, this is what LaRusso wears for Halloween or something.
Oh God, it's so good. Yeah, it's a great series. You know what? And when this ends, it's gonna be really sad to see this go.
I know, right?
Yeah,
it is.
Johnny, you're still mad about that fight? That was like 15 years ago. Oh, when you beat me with that illegal head kick? Yeah, I'm still mad.
Yeah,
about
exactly.
yeah.
Like he has never. He's like he's never getting past that. He's
Never.
gonna carry it.
Never.
He'll carry it to his grave.
Oh God.
When you cheated? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
but
I think the
rare.
movie is a complete separate universe.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah,
it's rare that a TV show can go on for 5 seasons or 6 seasons even and make us care about every single episode. Make us care for every single character, well, except for maybe Silver. Like nobody cares about him.
Yeah, I love Silver though. He's the villain you love to hate. He plays perfectly.
He's not redeemable.
No redemption in that man whatsoever.
Yeah, just pure evil. I love that.
Such an ass. Yes,
it's amazing how you could taking these movies from the 80s and totally building out the worlds from. I would have never thought it until I started watching.
I know.
Like right from the first episode, you're just like. You start relating to Johnny and what he's had to deal with.
Yeah.
They even did a great job with Kreese, giving him sympathetic background. It's like, okay, there's a reason why he's like this. And he's not black. He's not white. He's morally gray.
Right.
There's
he
some
fakes
good
his own
films.
death to get out of jail.
I know, right?
But
I did it my way.
It fits perfectly in this absurd karate universe that we've got.
Just one sec, Wendy. I have a meeting. Happy New Year's, everyone. Take care and stay safe. Wendy, you know what? I'm just gonna have to say to you and give this message out to the entire Trauma team. You know what? Thanks for being part of this channel, all of you and you guys in the Trauma team, and just tell the guys and the gals, thanks for being part of this channel, and you have a happy New Year, and we will see you next year, you and the entire Trauma team, Wendy. So stay safe.
Yeah, Wendy's awesome.
That was cool that we know we're in the middle of a hospital room when they've got somebody open and they're laughing at what we say.
I know.
Just kind of cool.
Well, I hope
the only show that has an entire Trauma team.
She's there.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
100%. So Cobra Kai, can't forget Cobra Kai. It's such a good series.
When that gets released on like Blu-ray, box set, 4K, whatever, I'm buying it all.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah.
I want the outtakes. Like, I want the outtakes.
Oh, you know they've got to be hilarious.
Give me those bloopers.
I know.
You know there's got to be every time Johnny says some of that stuff. You know, people are just cracking.
Oh yeah. I'm sure he breaks everybody's character and
I bet he does.
Having Kara just start saying something absurd about millennials or these wussies, and Ralph Macchio just starts cracking up.
It's so good. Anybody got any really good shows that they watched over the years? Years.
I mean, Vikings is still one of my Vikings is probably still one of my all-time favorite shows that I've ever watched. That's an amazing.
Babylon 5, Farscape, and Dark
Vikings
Matter.
was amazing. Bjorn is my favorite character.
Yeah,
that scene.
Bjorn Ironside.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm gonna go into the wilderness and just see if I can live.
Well, that's scene. I'm sorry. As a person who does film and wants to make a movie someday, that scene where he's on the horse, he's getting arrows flung into him. He knows he's going to die, and he's staying alive. And they say, and the brothers are like, he's not a god, but he's sitting there, he's going marching into battle. I cry because it's such a powerful scene. Bjorn is sitting there getting arrows at him, and he's like raising his sword, and then it's such a it's one of the better scenes in television history. It's so good.
The Gorn King Viking spin-off idea of the Bjorn identity.
There actually was a spin-off to Vikings, believe it or not. There actually was a spin-off. It was like
no, that doesn't count. It doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
It's so crappy. No,
it has its moments. It has its moments.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Okay, doesn't
hate it.
All right. Fine.
Yeah, there's like this cult that like burns down the holy. There's like some cool things that happen in it that I like.
Exactly.
But
it
has that the black lady has the Jarl that everybody hates.
Yeah, I never got.
I hadn't watched this show. I'm gonna have to check it out.
But the original Vikings, it's so good. Ragnar Lothbrok and his son.
Oh man, yeah. Wow.
The journey.
And then you get to Lagertha.
I love that. I've watched
Lagertha. You want to talk about a well-written female character? Yeah. Lagertha is so good.
Lagertha is one of the best written female characters in they've done her. They did her perfect. Like she is badass and believable. You're like, wow, and she's hot too. So it's like, holy crap,
I tend to stay away. I don't know if it's just because that I'm, I have a scientist background, but I'm always just leaned into more science fiction than like fantasy or things like
Right.
that. It's just the way it is. Not like, I mean, I totally have a respect for it, but it's just like my own preference just seems to go. Science fiction a lot of times leads to science fact, and it's like fascinating. A lot of the stuff is just, I just eat it up. Like my show is probably favorite one of all time would be the X-Files.
Okay. Now I'm gonna give you another show. I don't know if you guys have watched this, but you might like this. It's another one that's on Netflix. And it's this here. House of Ninjas. I don't know if anybody has seen that one. Have you seen this?
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yes.
It's a K-drama. I've seen boatloads of K-dramas.
This is a Japanese show, okay? And basically it follows the family of essentially ninjas, right? But okay, but there's a kind of like, it's like a secret department in Japan, like, you know, like this Department of Ninja.
That's awesome.
Stuff. It is. And there's some sort of crime that's happening, and about basically a rogue ninja clan, right? That is planning on like killing, you know, hundreds of thousands of people in Tokyo or something like that. Kind of like, you know, poised to like, you know, take over the world kind of thing, right? Maybe not that massive, but it's basically up to this ninja clan family, right? They eliminate these other bad ninjas from, you know, killing like, you know, hundreds of thousands of people. And
got to check this out.
I love ninjas.
Yeah.
When I was a kid,
Generation X loves ninjas, man.
When I was a kid, I probably watched 3 Ninjas like 1,000 times.
Like back in the day. Yeah, there's nothing.
If you haven't checked this out, check this.
House of Ninjas. Yeah.
How about
House of Ninjas?
How about what was it? Song of the Bandits. I remember you, Comic Relief Crusader, talking about that. Did you finish watching that?
I did, actually. Yeah, that K-drama, House of Bandits. Dang. Give that a good show. I'm gonna have to find that. In my list, because I intentionally kept a lot of things in my Netflix list of stuff to watch, because I kind of knew that I wanted to bring this up. I'll
drop it in the private chat.
Okay.
I made a list of all my favorite K-dramas and such.
Okay.
J-dramas, K-dramas on IMDb, so I can keep it all organized.
Okay. Yeah, Song of Bandits. Here we go. All right. Yeah, if because like I said before, it might not look like it. There's a lot of good K-dramas out there. Song of Bandits. Yeah, this is a Korean production. It's on Netflix. It's like 9 episodes, and essentially it's about, you know, these group of essentially Korean rebels during the time when Korea was Japanese occupied. And, you know, it's these guys that are essentially, you know, trying to rid the Japanese out of Korea. And
this looks kind of awesome.
dang.
Like,
yeah,
it
it's
looks kind of like almost like a Bollywood production, but it's like Korean.
Yeah,
you know, with the extreme jumping and martial arts type things.
There's something. See, that's these K-dramas apart from a lot of other Asian productions. It's really weird because a lot of TV shows in Japan, it's got this picture quality that you kind of know it's TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at a lot of these.
Though. I like that for some reason.
No.
It's like comforting.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that, but there's just something about the K-dramas, like of these TV shows, that a lot of them are very cinematic.
Yeah, exactly. That's the word I was thinking of. Cinematic.
And Madman number 4, you got to go. Hey, not a problem, dude. You have fun out there, and Happy New Year. And hey, just catch it on the rewind a little later on, dude. So
Happy New Year, brother.
Yeah, I feel like good cinematography. That's another thing that I loved about Vincenzo. It was excellent. Though just the way it was shot.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so glad you guys
it's really
pointed out. I've been looking for stuff to watch, and now I've got a list of shows here.
I'm still hyped on One Piece, dude. I can't wait for the
One Piece
was
excellent.
One Piece was fantastic.
That's the best live action animation.
I know.
In a million years, I would have never thought that you could have pulled off a live action One Piece.
Right? That's like the one thing I'm like, nah, the gum shit and the stretchy, that's not gonna work. Nope, they made it work. But yeah, Monster the Bandit,
it totally worked.
One of my good friends she's a huge One Piece fan, and she loves it.
Yeah.
Now she has her own criticism just because she's such a hardcore manga and anime fan of the show, but when she was telling me, I knew it was going to be good. When she was hyped for it, I was like, because she knows she has her.
And I love like the method acting, like the one guy that Sanji, the cook. He like literally learned how to cook and shit, and like he literally did all the stuff his character does. He like learned that all to like be as efficient. Like that's what you do as an actor. Thank you. Like more of that.
That's what everybody used to do it, but now it's like lately they've gotten to where they don't care about it or put much into the role because they think they're above it or something. But method acting, that's it's like a lost art.
Yeah, I miss actors like truly caring about or becoming another person, because that's what acting is. You're not yourself.
Like Peter Weller making everyone on RoboCop refer to him as Murphy.
Right? Yeah, that type of shit.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I'm in character. Don't talk to me as Peter. I'm not Peter right now. Don't try to confuse me.
Method acting.
Appian or Tom, anything catch your eye over the past year? Like,
what else?
Besides any of the other stuff that we talked about.
I'm watching Skeleton Crew right now. It's not bad. It's like a fun little kids show. It's harmless Star Wars compared to the fucking Acolyte. It's a fucking breath of fresh air, I'll tell you that much.
Yes.
It's not
I'm actually
systematically trying to destroy Star Wars as a universe. This is more just trying to tell a story in the Star Wars universe, which is what they should do.
I'm glad.
I'm actually kind of enjoying that.
I'm glad that they haven't completely killed your love of Star Wars, dude.
No, it's still there. Last Jedi did damage, man. I was like,
oh man,
for a while after that movie, that was the most I ever hated Star Wars. Was right after that movie. I didn't know what anything to do with it.
that caused me to start watching YouTube, because it was almost like therapy to hear other people talk about this,
That's when I discovered like Angry Joe talking about it, and like Red Letter Media and shit. Like I never really watched them, but started watching different reviews, like you said, and seeing what other people had to feel. Because I'm like, other people have to feel what I feel. Like I have never left a movie theater so angry at a film before.
That's how I started watching Nerdrotic, was right after the last Jedi.
Yeah. Oh my God! When Luke throws the lightsaber, man, my heart just gets destroyed.
That was like I could hear the Benny Hill music in my head when he did that.
Yeah. And then you got the Holdo maneuver ruining all space battles. There's so much.
Oh God, I know.
I just hate this modernist deconstruction we have to do on all our hero types.
Yeah, that movie was like some kind of cornerstone. Will have to ruin everything. It was like.
Tell me about.
Luke's gonna kill his nephew while he's sleeping. Yeah, that's right. That's something he would do for sure.
Yeah,
that's so Jedi like.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Dumb. Vincent, did you guys hear the story of Robo wants an Oreo? No, I haven't heard of that. So
like a RoboCop thing, Peter, like when he's in character.
I don't know.
Oh, I think he's talking about. I think that's right. I think he is talking about that. I know that the guy who they were friends before they started. The guy who plays that they kill off with a grenade, who was behind the RoboCop thing. I forget that actor's name. He died a couple of years ago. He was in Iron Man 3, and he refused to refer to him. He just kept calling him Peter.
Oh, really?
Let me find that actor's name. I'm trying to think. He was in
just 1 minute long. Okay, I'll get the clip up then, Vince. I will do that as soon as I can get to the link here, because I don't have
Miguel Ferrer.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
I know that.
Yeah, I know him.
All right, one sec. I'll bring this up.
When I was a kid, I remember him specifically in the movie Blank Check that I watched a lot as a kid. And he played the villain in that and shit. That's a fucking crazy movie, dude. Blank Check. Grown woman kissing a little kid.
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
Okay. Here it is.
And I was carrying, I don't know, about 8 Oreos in a stack. I'd hand him his weapon. I'd say, Peter, safety's off. And he wouldn't take the pistol. And he says, Robo wants an Oreo. And I looked at him and go, no, it's just you and I, Peter. Robo doesn't get an Oreo. If Peter wants an Oreo, Peter can have an Oreo. And he clip-clops in the suit over to the edge of the railing, and Peter starts bellowing, Robo wants an Oreo. And like the steel mill just echoes, Randy has Oreos, or Robo wants an Oreo. And Steve Lim over the radio goes, Randy, do you have Oreos? So I stuffed that whole stack in my mouth and then crunched them and let them fall down 3 stories onto everybody below me. And I not anymore. And Robo got upset.
I haven't got a damn clue about Randy Moore and his fucking Oreo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
It is amazing. That's hilarious.
Just give him what he wants. Fucking just give the actor what he wants.
And then I shot him.
The one guy,
no big deal about it. Yeah, just
that
give
was
it to
Randy's
him.
line in the sand. No,
Oh,
you can
man.
talk to me like I am. I'm not playing your game. He put the injury line. in the
Better
sand.
alive for Oreos coming with me.
Never
Never worked in Hollywood again.
Yeah, I don't have a clue about his Oreos.
Yeah.
That's a funny ass ending. Yeah, what the fuck
exactly.
is he talking about? And he's like, I let them fall on everybody below us. Like, oh my god.
It's like, dude, that's such a detailed story that there's no way it was made up.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, well, let's see. How about this one? What did everybody think of this one here? The Last Airbender. Because that was also a thing this year too. That wasn't too bad.
I didn't
like compared to the M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong movie, it was a masterpiece.
Oh god, yeah.
That guy, that guy owes me money for The Happening. You give me my money back.
I'm with you, man. I fucking hated that movie so much. I remember watching The Happening and like when you find out it's the plants, I looked around like it's the fucking plants.
I was
What?
like, I was in the mood. I thought it was gonna be kind of. That was the last time he tricked me into that because I thought it was gonna be like some kind of horror thing. And then the trees, I'm just like, I almost started yelling the movie there. Are you kidding me?
Wow, it was horrible.
Bunch of hippie crap.
Yeah, the tree hugging hippie crap.
I didn't hate this.
And it got me
I thought it
even
was-
worse because I'm an actual environmental scientist, so I was losing my mind.
Death by
Right.
pollen.
I didn't hate it. But anyway,
I'll have to check this out, dude, if it's not that bad.
As far as I'm
No, it
concerned, there's
wasn't-
no live action Last Airbender. There's only the animated Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
I mean, if they keep changing story elements and dropping plot points, like the story arc for Sokka overcoming his sexism,
right,
to humble himself, to say, okay, you actually are a better fighter than I am. Could you please train me?
No.
Nope. No, it's like, no, we're going to make Last Airbender, and we're going to get rid of some of the troublesome, bothersome elements. Yeah, we're going to correct the animated series.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm going to bring something up that nobody's talked about yet, if I may.
Okay.
To me, it was movie of the year. It was brilliant. Chef's kiss, and he is Marvel Jesus. I'm sorry, but Deadpool Wolverine saves the Marvel universe, at least from what it was becoming. Because
For
he
now.
needs to take over. Ryan Reynolds needs to be ahead of that universe in the studios. They need to let him book stuff, create stuff. I think he could bring back money to the company, and it would be perfect. I think the way that film was done, that's a good reboot point to where you need to go now. That really was. And the Marvel Jesus thing, I think, is apropos because he really did. Look at that. It's the first time they made billions of dollars since when? So yeah,
since a long time.
It's well deserved, you know.
And
I'm bringing this up now
She-Hulk
because
with
I've been
him.
watching. I've been watching all the Marvel MCUs all over the holidays. I didn't watch any Christmas movie. I watched all the ones that are relevant to me, and I watched them chronologically. No, I skipped a couple. Like, I'm sorry, what's her name's movie? I didn't watch that, even though they say watch that number 3rd in the list of chronological. No, I've missed Eternals. I haven't watched Shang-Chi, whatever his name was. I'm missing a lot of them.
Oh,
I don't want that garbage.
I didn't watch any of those.
Exactly. Jeffy Wolverine was perfect.
Yeah,
Chef's kiss, loved it, and just Cavill. Cavill was amazing at it as Wolverine. Like, we'll treat you better
that was
there.
great. Yeah, that was
that
fantastic.
scene. Like, we'll treat you much better. It's like,
that
my
was
gosh.
awesome. That was fun,
Wesley
man.
Snipes' Blade thing was the one that got me. Like, yeah. Like,
Mhm.
all
and
the
then-
drama behind that, and he goes, "There's only one blade. There's only ever gonna be one blade."
And Gambit.
I thought you were retired.
Gambit.
What? Oh, he was
Like,
fantastic as Gambit. He was so
Gambit
good.
was incredible.
Gosh, it's like
Hey, call me the Gambit.
So well done. Yeah, he
The man
owned
that
that
was-
role.
They're drinking all my liquor.
Out of my daddy.
I popped out my daddy bone sack ready.
So much.
Really,
goodness, so
Gordon
much
King?
goodness.
You hated Deadpool and Wolverine?
Oh, to me, it was Chef's kiss. So much better than anything they've done in years. Oh,
I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun movie. You know what? Hey, and seeing how this
I
is
haven't
your
watched
first time
it.
in live chat. Seeing how
so
this is
good.
your first time in live chat. What I like to say on this channel is, you know what? If you like it,
you like it, you win. Yes,
Simple as that.
exactly.
It's as simple as
Right.
that.
Yeah.
If you didn't like it, that's fine. Whatever. I'm not gonna say, oh my god, well, you're totally wrong. This is not what this channel is about. This is like,
I'm a good example of that. I loved Halo. Everybody else hates the series. I liked it. So I
thought it could have been better. I thought it could have been way better.
It was
I agree there.
Yeah.
And I think the next season was going into the video games. It was about to hit into where the games start. So I was like, yes.
And John, yes, I watched the last season of What If.
No, I haven't yet. I got it ready to watch.
God.
I haven't either.
I
Is it
got
that bad?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
First episode, you get Godzilla Hulk. I'm not kidding.
Dude, that sounds fun. I'm sorry. That sounds
No,
fun.
no, trust me, it's like absolute horseshit. It's just so dumb. Let's see. Second episode, you got Kingo from the Eternals and Agatha. Basically, you basically saves the world with like a Hollywood production, and she gains the powers of the Eternals. Let's
Who
see.
told them to make an episode about them two fucking characters? Come on.
I don't. Yeah. It's,
Of all the characters in your whole thing.
You keep trying to push these people and no one cares about it.
Like Agatha just had a show. Move on from her.
I know, right?
Yeah,
and she was in WandaVision, so she's had 2 shows technically.
See, I haven't watched anything since Endgame. It all looked like trash, except for which I don't even consider MCU, which is Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, it's kind of its own beautiful entity. I love that movie.
And Gord King, I get you. No, I'm not trying to take anyone's joy away from Deadpool Wolverine, but I think
fine.
it's quite bad. And,
It's
that's
okay.
fine.
I haven't.
I will
seen
never
it.
change my score. It's a 10 out of 10 for me forever. No one will ever convince me otherwise.
Same here.
I
Same here.
I don't know if I'll ever see it.
Oh, it's well worth it. I
You're
think
missing
give it a
out,
good
bud,
laugh
but
to it. It's so entertaining.
Reach their own.
But no, like the end of What If season 3, basically it's the women that'll save the multiverse. It's just
Kind of did that already in season 2 when Captain Carter was like she was the main thing. But
Oh,
we're just
no.
gonna keep
And
that
You don't
going.
get it. You have
Probably-
to. They have to continually.
And they
do
all
it,
become
you have to
watchers.
Accept it.
Oh wow.
and they all become
This
watchers.
is,
They take
the
some
What
watchers
If?
notes. What if?
What if people watch it?
Because reasons, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, it's just, but at least you're slowly introducing mutants into the Marvel universe. You know, with Storm, even though she was like Storm Thor. You know, it's
What do you mean? Miss Marvel is the first. They even play the X-Men theme song and everything.
that's true.
Yeah.
Miss
He's like,
Marvel.
you're a mutant, and they go, and I go, no, don't do that.
No.
Yes, no.
Bring
How dare you.
back Rogue just long enough to have Rogue come across Captain Marvel, and
take
then
all her powers.
take her powers, put her in a coma, and there you go.
Rogan Gambit.
That's
I want a
effective.
Rogan Gambit movie on Valentine's Day. It would make $1 billion. I guarantee.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna say this right now.
And Darcy and Howard the Duck child, and she's a celestial being of sorts. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I looked at the
right
episode
now.
list, CRC, and I'm like, yeah, none of these look interesting to watch. I'd rather do anything else with the 22 minutes of my time for each of these. You know?
Yeah, I could clean the bathroom.
Yeah,
Like,
that would be more productive.
I got my cat's litter box. I don't know.
No, there's talk of another Guardians film again. I'm saying introduce the female character that I'm wanting to have introduced in a few years now. She's now part of the Marvel Universe, originally from Image. Bring in Angela, Thor's sister.
I think they will. Because
I want Angela. She's a badass. Like
You know who was a great female? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say who I loved was Jamie Alexander's character in the Thor movies.
Oh, Sif.
Yeah, Sif.
Oh, they did her so dirty in Love and Thunder.
They did.
Oh,
yeah, that's one of the ones I'm skipping. I'm not. That's not in my MCU. That Love and Thunder. No, I watched the other ones. Thor was actually a badass in a lot of the films, but Love and Thunder just made him an idiot.
I didn't watch. Like I said, I haven't watched any of this stuff since.
Yeah, I hated Ragnarok and Love and Blah.
Like she's like mortally wounded. She's like mortally wounded from a fight, and like she's not dead yet. And Thor's like making a joke where he's like, "Yeah, you're not going to get into Valhalla because you're supposed to die in the battle, not from a sustained injury after the battle." Like,
That's Taika Waititi's horrible interjection of his terrible humor.
But no, Angela is a badass character. She was represented in the comics already as his sister, Odin's daughter. She still remembers her past, being part of Spawn's universe, but now she was the angel. But now she realized, no, she's actually a sister of his, and they've introduced her well into the universe. I was mad that they get rid of her in Image because she Spawn's nemesis and then friend, but now she's a Marvel character. Introduce her to the movies because she is a pure badass.
That way back in the day of early Image.
And John, with the amalgam universe between Marvel and DC. So that was the thing also. And Vince, but that scene in Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, was such a femme wank off. All the powerful males die in one hit. Only the female could put up a fight. Yeah, it was just so dumb.
Now, believe it or not, that's one I'm including in my MCU because I didn't hate it as much as everybody else. That's the least liked film of the ones, but I'm skipping like about 5 films in my MCU. So I'm almost done them. I'm actually on the last Spider-Man one, and then I'm going to go on to that one, and then I'm done my MCU. So
seriously, who would pick Natalie Portman over Jamie Alexander? Are you kidding me?
I know. Exactly.
Jamie Alexander.
You know what? I did want to mention one thing before we got to go is Secret Level.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. That's good. The
game anthology that came out. Yes.
I gotta watch that because I'm a gamer. So yeah.
It's good, man. And the 40K is whoa.
Oh, dude, yes. If you haven't caught Secret Level, I think on what is it on Amazon or was it on Apple TV? I think it's Amazon. The same guys that did Love, Death, and Robots.
Yeah.
So
Amazon, yep.
Yeah. If you haven't caught that, there's a lot of really good stories in there. So
I want to watch that Concord episode, man. $200 million.
The Armored Core is fantastic as well.
Oh, that was great.
Oh, it was really good. Keanu Reeves in there, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Oh, man.
And the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger was also fantastic.
Is there one with Arnold for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I definitely need to see that.
It's so good and appropriate for him, too, man.
Yes. It's like, you know what? This should have been done with you a long time ago.
I know, exactly. It should have.
Lands on an island, and basically it's like, you can't die, but he's like such a blowhard and so full of himself.
Yeah,
that,
arrogant.
Everybody encounters, and arrogant, and everybody encounters he's trying to take over as king, but he keeps on getting killed over and over and over and over and over again, and brought back to life each time because you can't die on this island. It's just hilarious. It is so funny.
Yeah,
he's like Alan Quartermain.
Yes. So if you haven't checked out Secret Level on Amazon, yeah, go check that out. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's and the Mega Man one, dude, that needs to be.
That
a
was
movie
epic.
now.
Oh,
Yes.
whoa, that
How
was
have we not gotten a Mega Man movie yet? That's one thing
I know.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, because with Sonic 3 out right now, and it's amazing what they've done with the Sonic movies. You need I don't care who has the rights. Well, obviously Capcom, but you need to make a Mega Man movie. After seeing this, what was it, like 11, maybe 15 minutes longer or something like that with Mega Man?
Dude, that was just that
yes,
little bit right there is so epic that and then it starts to right at the end go into some of the the Mega Man, like the little music. It starts to do it, and you can just hear.
Yeah. You gotta.
Capcom should start a their own cinematic universe with all their games.
That right there,
all that other shit.
You could do.
They're already working on Zelda.
It stops.
You could do
right.
a whole series starting with that origin and how Dr. Light and that's so good.
Yeah, their Pac-Man was interesting.
It was. Yeah, I'd say check it out. It's just kind of it's very weird.
That's on my to watch list.
Yeah,
cool.
The Dungeons and Dragon one, I don't know. I didn't like that as much.
The Super Mario Brothers was amazing. I love that. I mean, Nintendo has a good universe they're building on. There's going to be a Zelda one from what I get. I think Metroid might be happening. So
Metroid, it would be fantastic. That's one of the most epic games ever made.
Yeah.
And, that's true.
I didn't see that, Vince. Yeah.
I read that today. Yeah. He is now officially Lobo, which we kind of knew was happening, but that's going to be.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Straight out of Capcom.
Good one, sir.
Good one.
That's an awesome one. I like that. So you know what? We covered the boy, did we cover that stupid news. That was awesome.
That was it.
Woof.
It was it was so way better than the first Super News article.
Rattlesnake, some whiskey, some
uranium.
Some uranium. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
Rattlesnake, whiskey, and uranium.
Rattlesnake.
All you need.
And that there's a legal allowable limit for uranium.
Yeah.
We learned something today.
If you're in Oklahoma, you're allowed
we
to
learned
a
it
little
something.
bit of uranium.
The more you know.
I'll throw in on the movie note, and I'm a huge fan of the universe. I loved Alien Romulus. Not gonna lie. I know a lot of people did not like, and there's some
I need
stuff,
to finish it. I fell asleep.
I haven't seen it
too
yet.
many on the nose
yet.
callbacks, and then I can understand how people won't like the last act of the film, but I believe Ridley Scott had to put that in there. But there's so many elements of the movie and going over to, I know Mr. H Reviews does a lot of alien lore videos, and that's kind of my thing, right. Knowing all the, what the company does and all that. Absolutely. That was just, if you're an Aliens fan, you'll like it. I really, really enjoyed it.
I always tell people Wayland Lutani is the villain of the Alien franchise. It's not really the aliens that you might think it is. It's Wayland's company. They're the fuckhead.
This added to it. They knew the entire time where Ripley was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys heard there's a talk they're going to reboot Alien versus Predator. They want to do a new one.
Yes. And it was with him and Dan Trachtenberg, who did the Prey movie, and is going to do the Predator Badlands is going to be on another planet, and the Predator is kind of going to be like the protagonist, like you'd follow him around, kind of like the comics.
I'm down with that.
If they did Alien Predator, you'd have to do it in the future.
Yeah, I want aliens and predators. Yeah, with the Marines, exactly. I want aliens and predators with the Space Marines stuck in the middle of their conflict.
Yeah, and the alien and the Marines, it's going to be like, you're lucky one or two of you survived. You're just in the middle of this nightmare madness.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Just in the games, in the comics, it'd be fantastic.
I'm talking about an extraterrestrial.
Nice.
Do you get your passport? I don't need a passport.
So, oh my God.
Passports? You don't need no stinking passports.
No, exactly. I was invited here by your government. So that's pretty much the whole show. Next week, or probably this Friday, more than likely this Friday, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over some of the movies that are gonna be coming out in 2025. Oh, yes, and we got a whole slew of them that are going to be coming out. Yes, like The Wolfman, that's coming out soon, or Captain America Brave New Worlds, or Thunderbolts, that's going to be interesting. What else have we got? Oh, yeah, the Minecraft movie, Karate Kid Legends, that's going to be so good.
Hey, wait, notice Ballerina was on last year's too.
I know, right? So Ballerina. Let's see, what else have we got coming out? Megan 2.0. Oh yeah, Jurassic Rebirth.
So,
Wow.
Four original IPs, and then the rest are sequels and established already.
Dude, I have tried to not get any interest in Tron Ares because I love Tron Legacy so much, but I saw a little bit of the preview of that, and I'm like, doggone it, you've made me interested.
Gonna have
Jared we're gonna see. Yeah, exactly. Another Smurfs movie, right?
Yeah, he's the worst Joker ever. I'll
die on that hill. The best thing he was in Fight Club when he got the crap beat at him. He did.
And then Lord of War when he's Nicolas Cage's brother, he's actually pretty good in that too. But,
yeah, another Jurassic World. Yeah, I know.
There was
Scarlett Johansson.
Another one.
Yeah,
it's Scarlett though. I'm okay with Scarlett. Give me more Scarlett. Yes, please.
Did you see the clip? I don't know if this. It's gotta be AI. It's gotta be AI. Where I posted on my X of Scarlett Johansson. Somebody said that they got a clip of the movie, and it looks like Scarlett Johansson is slowly turning into a velociraptor.
Yeah, that's what somebody else was talking about, and it's so it's believable with how
Velocipaster. It's Velocipaster too. Scarlett Johansson version. No.
Oh my God!
It dare take her beautifulness and turn her into a raptor. No.
It's so overrated in my opinion.
No. I love Scarlett.
Iron Man 2. Oh my Lord.
So we're gonna go over that probably more than likely this Friday, and oh boy, that's gonna be interesting. So that being said, Appion, do you got anything you want to plug? Yeah.
Got two guys talking. We haven't really made anything new, but we might still finish discussing Skeleton Crew over on that channel. Then on my channel, we're like watching Farscape every Sunday with Pop and Carla Burton and Padawannabe. Yes. We're like on the second season of Farscape. My first time ever watching it. I'd never seen it. We're getting through that.
Awesome series.
It's a really fun sci-fi show. I'm really digging it. And and we might watch a movie today on my channel. I'm not sure which one yet, so keep a lookout for that. And that's it. Thanks.
Cool. Pop Culture Republic, what do you got going on?
Let's see. I have half a notion to do something tonight, but I don't know what. Maybe a continuation of favorite TV shows and whatnot from this year, maybe from the past 4 or 5 years, because there's a great many, and then things to look forward for next year.
Yep, totally.
And then Wednesday, I don't know if I'll do a Wednesday show or not, but
Okay.
usually Monday nights, Wednesday nights, as I like to joke, weaponizing my insomnia, late night musings, and then Saturday afternoons where I talk about all things comic book and comic book related stuff.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yes.
Lovely.
Slowly growing.
Okay. I thought you were going to continue with that sentence.
No.
Minimum effort.
Minimum effort. Yep.
And our Dick Tom.
Yes, hello, hi everybody. I hope everybody doing well. I've actually been on a slight hiatus. Me and Jessica did one show with my AI. I've been just crazy this month. I'm looking to do a lot more in the new year. I'm actually looking to travel as a photographer and a filmmaker. I'm planning on doing a lot more. I'd like to get a short film done and hopefully enter it in my first festival this year. That the one I volunteered last year. Hopefully, I'll still volunteer this year. Just keeping busy. I'm going to be posting to the channel. I actually just downloaded as the show was going on. Sifu. I got Squirrel with a Gun finally because it was on like only $14. Like yes, and I got an old Blade Runner game. So Steam has great for sales at this time of the year. So I was like, yeah, I got some games. I'm going to start putting on some games online. And yeah, just keeping busy. Just I want to get a, what do you call those, a gimbal, and I want to start doing more of the vlogs. People seem to like them. I know you like them, you and your wife like them. They're like, and I know a lot of other people were liking the vlogs, and I might, if I start traveling, I want to do vlogs from different cities around the world. So I might start doing that more often. And yeah, just gonna finish up my MCU tonight. I should watch the last Spider-Man, and then I will watch the Doctor Strange. I don't mind it. I know some people hate it. I didn't mind it. I'll include that, and that's the end of my MCU. And then I've watched all my MCU ones, so it's like, oh, I'm happy. Even though I skipped like about 7 movies or whatever, but I don't.
I always skip Iron Man 3.
I actually watched Iron Man 3. I don't mind how.
That's just my personal preference.
No, exactly.
It's taken from one of the best Iron Man stories there are. Extremely.
Right.
Yeah.
But
But
they
to me,
mishandled
like,
it.
Yeah.
Eternals, Shao-Chin, and a couple other ones like Thunder, Love and Thunder. Nope, none of those are in my world. Captain Marvel, nope, that doesn't exist in my world. And yeah, there's some I'll skip. But yeah, I'm pretty much done tonight.
Nice.
I've spent the last week watching them all. Oh, it's been fun.
Oh yeah. And Diesel,
Once
you got
again,
anything
man,
that you want to show off, man?
it is an honor and a privilege to be on your show, brother. Thank you so much for inviting me.
That's all good.
We have been a little inconsistent, which we have to change here in the new year. I've got a Iron Oxide and I have a it's basically a science fiction show on Sundays, usually at around 8 Central, 6 Avocado time, called Space Jockeys, and we do science fiction, any and everything, games, books, movies, TV shows, and occasionally have guests on, and we kind of trying to tailor the show, but it's basically if it's good, not doing, and a lot of people focus on the negative. We want to go on stay on the positive, like things that we love and are passionate about, collections and things that people, and hopefully we'll never run out of material, since there's such a, laundry list of things we can always go back and talk about and then retalk. So we're hopefully going to get that started again. It's either be this Sunday or the one after that. And I think on our first episode coming back, we're going to go over Secret Level.
Sweet.
Hell yeah, man. I just subscribed.
Thank you. I know. Please pardon my
like
channel.
it
is like almost next to it's not much on there. And you got to start somewhere. My production value is, I am completely ignorant on that side. But
aren't we all?
I've been doing this for a couple years now. I'm still not that great at it. I'm terrible.
But again, thanks for having me on. This show is an absolute breath of fresh air, and it's a blast, man.
No, it's all good, dude. All good.
All good.
Yeah. Well, then you know what? This is it for 2024 for Titillating Tuesday. And you know what? And I'm gonna say to all of you guys, thanks for joining all of us in 2024. There've been a few hiccups here and there during the year. And and thank you all in the chat for essentially being crusaders. And if you can just go ahead and share the channel out and subscribe to these guys and give them your support, and I'm sure they'll greatly appreciate it. Here's hoping that 2025 is going to be like a really awesome year for everybody. And you know what? Yeah, that's right. And check out Rancor Steve on Rumble also as well. I forgot to do that. Yeah, so Rancor Steve also is going to be having a little New Year's Eve get together, so on his Manorama show. So if you want to go ahead, check that out on Rumble, or if you can, go ahead and check that out on YouTube as well. Don't miss out. And it should be pretty fun. Just a bunch of guys on Minarima. So he's going to be having that later on today. And that's right. Also, I need to do this because I do it almost every time, and sometimes I forget. So if you can, there are links at the bottom of things that dare speak its name on this show. That being Flip City Magazine, and if you want to go ahead and check out Flip City Magazine, there's also a coupon code for you guys to use, and if you use the discount code CRC, you get 10% off of their subscription. And also, if you go to their website, you can also check out a free issue as well. And if you like what you see, then go ahead and get yourself a subscription and support these guys. They're all the way fighting the battle in California. So they are essentially the new Cracked or Mad magazine of their day. And man, do they poke fun at everybody. And when you get your subscription, then you also get their patent pending aluminum foil hat as well. So go ahead and check them out. I'm sure they'll greatly appreciate it. And tell them I sent you. And on top of that, I did finally update the picture. And if you want a good comment to read, I know. Procrastinate.
Coming this summer.
I've done it.
Coming this summer.
Coming this summer.
Stay on target.
That's right, because this graphic's going to be sticking around probably for another 6 months as well. It's going to be after Christmas, and it's going to be like springtime before I change this. So if you want a good comic to read,
at least you're honest about it.
I know, I am. If you want, go ahead and check out Al Nickerson, great, awesome comic creator that frequents the channel every once in a while. And there's his website for you to check out. So Sword of Eden, you can get the first book and the second book that are out now. And however, if you want to buy it on eBay, there's the eBay link. So especially if you want to get that Trump limited edition 2024 cover that he put out. So this is the guy that works over at Marvel and DC and MTV and
many other places. Yes,
many other
Sword of
places.
Eden high quality. That's what I'm looking.
It is.
I would say it would be.
Only go for high quality swords.
Plastic,
high quality plastic swords.
Because in the Shinobi issue, they use high quality plastic katanas. So
yes,
there we go.
Yes.
And a note on Flip City Magazine. It's fantastic. Kitty Flip goes by. They're really good.
God, of course, Vince. Yes, even Merry Christmas is out of date.
No, it's not. It's still no, not yet. No.
Christmas season. We all know it is.
Lights are still up. It's fine.
Let me step in here because before the show ends, and as for the gentleman here that hosts this show, let's give him the best we can. Let's share, and subscribe to this channel. He gives the best he can for you every day. We're going into a new year, 2025. Let's help this man out. He's a great graphic designer. If you need any graphic designs done at a really reasonable price and very good works done, check him out, as Vince is posted in the room there. He also is on Rumble as well. And don't forget, he also has a store available with lots of posters, t-shirts, and many other fun items. This man is talented. He has a lot to give you, just like he gives you news articles of stuff that makes you go, really? That happened? What the hell's going on with their planet? So, and many other things that you don't hear from anybody else. This man is talented. Like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel around. Let's grow this channel to where this is his living, and we can make this man make this a living just doing this alone, because he deserves it.
And he is, on top of all of that, a fantastic human being and one of my
Yes,
favorite
I've
people.
known him for how long have we known each other, brother? Well, over 30 years.
Oh God, yeah, 30 years.
I know.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. He's a brother from another mother, So I'm honored to know him and his wife, and they're good people. I'm going to say this now. They actually talked to me recently because I was going through some hard times, and they both called me, and I got friends there. They're family to me, and
that's what kind of guy he is, man.
He is 100%. And but he's talented, funny as heck. Today was amazing. This show went by so fast. These shows are amazing. It's a good group of guys. I love you all. And Mike, this is just let's make 2025 a year that grow this channel. They get twice as many, 3 times as many. Let's make this channel fly. It deserves it.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm doing my part.
Yes, you are. Wait, we didn't have any. Abby on. Where's Christopher? I didn't see any Christopher today. What? No,
Christopher.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
he was taking a nap, but
oh, there he is!
Christopher Walken Joker.
Yeah.
Get the Christopher Walken Joker. But I don't like your tone. It's all wrong. You do it again.
Sorry.
Stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
It's the saddest, it's the frowniest Joker ever.
I'll tell you right now, if anybody hasn't watched, the best Saturday Night Live skit is Christopher Walken. He's a gardener but he can't garden, but he's scared of plants. He put Google eyes on plants. It's one of the greatest Saturday Night Live skits ever. Christopher Walken, he's the gardener that's scared of plants, and he has to put Google eyes on everything.
Yeah.
It's the most amazing thing ever. Oh my gosh.
I like the one where the camera's the woman, and he's like trying to seduce her, like coming into the apartment, and he's like trying to seduce the camera.
Yeah.
Come on, come inside.
Did he do the audition for Han Solo?
Oh my god!
Or was that
Oh my god! Yeah. Okay, I just want to say this first, John. Yeah, are we gonna get an update on X-Transbots update before Chinese New Year? I'm hoping so. Yes. So I've been talking with Keith over at X-Transbots. The little leak that came out about the side swipe that you probably might have seen around Facebook. Yeah, that shouldn't have come out. So apparently it was posted on their Weibo years ago. So yeah, apparently that shouldn't have been the thing. But hopefully, yeah, there should be more information coming out before Chinese New Year about what's coming out. And yeah, because he's
what you asked me about with the asking about a Metroplex was
I didn't say anything about that.
I'm sorry. Oh,
I actually got to get. Actually, I want to talk to you. I'm planning on getting Optimus repaired finally. I'm actually going to talk to you later on once I make some money in the next month or two. I'm going to start traveling and making money. Fingers crossed, things will come through with the book. I want to get Optimus repaired finally. I finally want to get him fixed. So
okay, cool.
Years. So I'm going to get hold of you on that soon. So yeah.
There we go. All right then, folks. Yeah, that's it for 2024. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Yeah, check out these fine gentlemen and their fun channels.
Hey.
And all of you out there, please have a safe New Year's Eve.
Yes, be safe, everybody.
Yes, please.
And you know what? We will
keep your rattlesnakes at home, please.
Yes, exactly. And keep that uranium in the closet.
Yeah,
that's right. You're only allowed a little bit. And to everybody out
just
there,
have the legal
remember,
excellent to each other. And party on, dude!